Instagram is going crazy, man. I need y'all, when you tap in and you see this, to go to Spotify. Go to Spotify and subscribe to RawDope Podcast and catch all our audio. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of episodes. 43 new episodes has been uploaded. I want you guys to go there. And also check us out on pod page. RawDope Podcast at podpage.com. That's the official website. Get all the episodes and the audio. And then, of course, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and leave a comment. But we want to say, man, keep y'all prayers up in the air, man. It's real cloudy outside. Keep those people in Connecticut, Boston, New York, Albany, New York, Buffalo, Rochester, all those states that's close to Canada that's going through, what we going through now. My throat even a little dry, so I'm all the way in Maryland. And my throat a little dry, but just keep those people that's really close to the wildfires and those who, suffer from asthma and different respiratory, stuff, man. Just keep those people in your prayers. We have no control over wildfires and what's going on. And it has to be tough the closer you are to Canada. I could just imagine how it is in Maine and places like that. Ithaca, like those little towns, man. Elmira, like a lot of people are going through it. New England, Rhode Island, what I'm saying? A lot of places are feeling the effect of this wildfire and the way the wind. I didn't think, when I was watching it on the news, actually, I was thinking like, how is the wildfires in Canada gonna affect us all the way down here? And I'm saying it, bro, like, it look crazy, bro. It look like how you see how China look, or like how Japan look when you see them on TV. It's all smoky and foggy. It gives me that look. Like I'm now, with the other stuff that was flowing in the air, I didn't really care too much about the mask, but that smoke stuff, something different. We might really need masks for that, man. And listen, man, if you're looking at this, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, and take one chance. The Spotify link is in the description. So you don't have to go searching for it. You can hit the link in the description and go to Spotify and just subscribe, man, and go catch up on some episodes. Some of you going to work in the morning and you just don't want YouTube with the tons of commercials on it. Go to Spotify, man, and play it right through. But, man, hey, this is another episode, the RawDope Weekly Report, episode 245. And we did episode 245, but it had to be taken down. We stand behind what we stand behind, and we stand for what we stand for, and we don't do too much using people names and, throwing people under the bus. Some things for the camera and some things off of the camera. This should have been episode 246, but it's 245. We had to replay it. And that episode that we dropped might drop on Patreon, might drop on Twitch, and we doing a stream too, man. Be on the lookout for that RawDope stream, man, the cypher. Nah, man, with me, my friends, preferably Kenny Fatso, Spaz Money, and different of my guys be in the garage, man, and we gonna be smoking, bruh. We dropping the first stream July the 1st. We gonna be smoking, celebrating the recreational use, the cannabis independency. We gonna be celebrating that. And we're going to do what we got to do and just make things happen on a whole elite level. Like, unplug your mic, bro. Like, and celebrating on an elite level for cannabis being legal and, everybody that got caught up who just wanted to smoke. But we got some fire in today, man. We got some music for you guys. We got some weekly reports, man. We're going to get busy. Lee, let's go.
This that new. Swag, it's that new swag, it's that new spaz, I say, new water, new ice, new neck piece, police in the back, they gotta catch me, only met me one time, she wanna sex me, new life, new bitty, yeah, she sexy, new water, new ice, new neck piece, if the police pulling up, they gotta get me, only after could I touch her and she let me, new bitty, new bag, new VV. I'm the nigga with the bag and I ain't trap me. I apply a little pressure, ain't match. I can fly it in the mountains like a Latin. I could never fall in love, I learned my lesson. Grandmother still alive, so it's a blessing. If my niggas down bad, I'ma catch 'em. 15 to 1500 who want pressure, 15 to 1500 who want pressure. Fatality, my nigga on the beat. Get rich and throw my niggas on the beat. Street cred and I'm good on IG. Touchdown, all these niggas hate me. Niggas mad cause that girlfriend's like me. Off day and I'm here go boss sing. Well known, you can Google my name. Same click, all that best I won't change.
Yes. We back in the building with another podcast, and this is RawDope Podcast, and I'm your host, Hand 5000. This is episode 245, and I got the crew in the building, man. You already know RawDope Production, RawDope Podcast, Fatso Life Worldwide. My partner, man, Digital Empath, 19 Lees, a.k.a. Leader Genius. Kenny Fatso in the building, off camera, waiting to say some ignorance. He's halfway asleep. Stuff like that. But, you know, certain good music might wake him up so he could be corrupt. Good comment might wake him up so he could be corrupt. But he's somewhere to be corrupt. He's somewhere to be corrupt. Then I got my guy in the building. He stopped by to kick it today on the weekly. I got King Jack in the building.
You
know what I mean? And definitely the college one of the college boys in the building. Always Spaz Money. And then I got sitting on the weekly, man, I got Jaleel the Kid.
Yes, sir.
Super dope producer out of Baltimore City. Been working in the Midwest, Chicago. He just dropped another masterpiece. And he's bringing some of the artists that he deals with, you know, on the Midwest, around here, wherever. They all from different places. He's going to be playing tracks from his EP, and we're going to do the reaction. And also, the link will be in the description, you know what I mean, where you could find his music. But, you know what I mean, like I said, man, a round of applause again, Lee. Episode 245, the weekly report, man. I hope y'all liking this, man. I hope y'all liking this and feeling this, man. We give you the Topic Tuesdays. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, man, we give you Topic Tuesday, and on Thursday, we give you the weekly report where we wrap up everything from the whole week. From last Friday all the way to this Thursday, the news, and we are banging, man. And this episode is brought to you by Every Town for Gun Safety. Every Town for Gun Safety is an organization with parents, victims, gun holders, and survivors. Over 10 million people across the world are supporting this to make homes safer when guns are in the house, to make guns safer and have the guns in the hands of the right people. Please, please, please tap in. Every Town for Gun Safety. Yes, man. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in Baltimore, but it's smoky. I like to smoke, so I want my room to be smoky and all that. I like to smoke, but it's a smoky day outside. And it's not because we putting the cannabis in the air on July the 1st. How many more days we got before July the 1st? Subtract 8 from 30. So what are we, 27 more days? 28 more days?
21.
21 more days, bruh, before we could pull up on the bus stop, jump on the bus, and put one in you. Can you put one on you on the MTA? Anybody knows? Leave it in the comment box right now. Leave it in the comment box if you're going to be able to smoke in Ubers and stuff like that, or Ubers, and people are going to be more smoking.
Plugging them people now, so you're going to be able to smoke the same way I would assume.
Well, I'm going to be the cool
Unless
Uber
it's
driver.
whack like Denver law, because Denver's was phony to me when we was out there.
What's they law?
Niggas was telling us we walking, smoking downtown. They like, you can't smoke out here like this. I'm like, I thought it was legal. Fuck you, man. Yeah. It was just crazy to me. I'm like, it's legal, but they still got like restrictions of where you can smoke.
Yeah, that's because after they been legal, they was like one of the first states that became legal. I was out there in 2014 when we become legal, and you could possibly just go outside and smoke. But, you know, anything you do, if it ain't no law, it ain't no order. So I think, like, the more downtown areas, the more un-hippie-friendly people who hate it, because, you know, it's going to be out here in Maryland. It's still people out there picketing against dispensaries and little smoke shops opening up in their neighborhood. So, like I said, when you got millions of people that's opposed to something, you got millions of people that's with it, you got millions of people that's against it, man. But what we got first on the weekly, man?
Man, first we jumping into the future. So Apple announces that they releasing the Apple Vision Pro spatial audio
I
glasses.
cannot wait to get mine.
$3,500 price tag. That's $3,500, man.
Yes. Who cares?
So
It is the future.
It's the future. It's a Apple today. Well, Apple unveiled Apple
Where's
Vision
it at?
Pro,
Where's it at?
a revolutionary spatial computer that seamlessly blends digital content with the physical world while allowing users to stay present and connected to others. Vision Pro creates an infinite canvas for apps that scale beyond the boundaries of a traditional display and introduces a fully three-dimensional user interface controlled by the most natural and intuitive inputs possible: a user's eyes, hands, and voice. So you basically gonna be able to control the Apple Vision Pros with your hands.
Yeah, I seen it. I watched the thing. You
It's
could
the
be right
future.
here.
That's
It's the
kind of
future.
hard.
Yeah,
It's
that's
crazy.
hard. Ain't the word. It's legendary.
It is.
I don't like it.
It's legendary. It's
They don't like nothing
legendary.
innovative, man.
Right.
The new Audi does that.
Innovation, man.
You see the new Audi? You have to
I
wear
don't like that
the
Star
goggles.
Trek
Yeah.
ass shit. I don't like it.
Bro, that's gonna be the future. In 30 years, it's gonna be
Alright,
glasses
you
as thin as the ones we got on that can do the same thing, man. It's the future. If you ever watch the movie Free Guy, it's basically a play on that. Like if y'all should watch it.
I
If you
know
never
what
watched
movie
it,
you talking about.
it's just like that. Basically, you throw the goggles on and you in the new world.
Yeah, and that was
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
walk
crazy.
through
It's
the-
going to take people so far from reality that they're just going to be lost in their new world.
I mean, that's what a lot of people just want to do, man. A lot of people don't want to joke around and walk around like the old days. It's the future, man.
Man, fuck
Yeah,
the
I respect
future.
that. I respect that. I
It's
like
the future, man.
like that.
It's the future. You watch Futurama?
That's just
3,500
It's crazy,
It's
to
crazy though.
I'm paying.
to not have to live in your own reality.
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
crazy.
It's crazy the stuff that you can do though with it though. It's real good for like I feel like it's gonna be big for fashion, big for all creators everywhere. So I think it's big for the world.
I think it's gonna be worth it in the long
What's the
run.
cons?
Oh yeah.
That's the
yeah.
pros. What's the cons?
The cons is it's gonna be more, you getting back into we talking about like it's kind of hard for our generation. We the first generation to grow up with technology, and we kind of seeing the cons as it go on. A lot of people can focus is lessened. A lot of people stay in the house more, so more people are wearing glasses because they're not getting enough sunlight. It's a lot of different cons. It's people, they not being able to socially engage as well because they used to just living in our own world, like Kenny said. But I feel like it's always a borderline, man. You just gotta stay grounded, and you'll never fall in that path if you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
so I think it's more good than bad, honestly, to be honest.
I think so too, man. I loved it. I said I'm glad I'm good. I'm glad I have a great plan. You know what I mean? Like, order the goggles up. I need to get into the virtual world. I was seeing the presentation of it, and he had the goggles on. He was just controlling like this, like straight up, just in the hand, and it's like when you picking, like, just say you Googling something, it's gonna take you there. Whereas though you you seen it before. It's like you pulling this stuff with your hands. I like, bro.
Like on Iron Man.
Like on Iron Man, just like
Yeah.
that, bro. Like if you watching a YouTube video, like if you FaceTiming somebody, if I was FaceTiming somebody, they gonna feel like they right here sitting down. That's how crisp and how good it is, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to Apple for that, man.
Yeah, that's the future.
What's next?
Next, we moving on to some celebrity news. Kim Kardashian posted a video wearing a shirt with all of her sister Kendall Kardashian NBA exes. That's Ben Simmons.
I gotta see that. Where is that at?
It's a lot of guys on that shirt, but how y'all feel about that? I think that's hilarious. Her
Hold on,
sister
leave that up
playing
there
it.
for a second.
I feel
Just
like
say it again. What is this?
so Kim K, she posted a video wearing a shirt with all of her sisters, exes on it. They supposedly
So
they all
who's
in
on the
NBA.
shirt?
I
Do
know,
you know?
I know Ben Simmons on there. There's
okay,
a few
who
other
else? Who with
guys.
the Laker jerseys?
Kyle Kuzma is on there. Ben
that's
Simmons is
three.
on there. I don't know who's in the Lakers jersey. I can't see that well, but
Is that Lamar Odom?
So what's the purpose of that?
it is Lamar Odom. That's what I wanted to ask y'all. What y'all think the
They
purpose
probably
is?
got all the NBA niggas
It's,
that all.
it's like a
of
hit
them
list.
He can't-
It's like a hit list. Like
Something
you
like
feel me?
that.
That's crazy.
It's a hit list. That's nasty.
That's
Oh,
bad.
It ain't nasty.
They
That's
doing
like,
that thing.
That's like if a dude just had a
Yeah.
shirt with all the chicks he hit on there.
But then the whole world gonna say the man childish, the man doing too much, the
Well,
man
guess
immature.
what? She doing too much. She
Yeah.
just did it.
Yeah.
She is.
She did it.
Yeah.
She is. I think it's just
They get
funny.
money though.
Yeah, they getting money.
Yeah.
She can do what she want.
That
She
shirt
can do what she
going
want.
make her $1 million.
Yeah.
And she know it.
Balenciaga
Yes,
gonna stamp that shirt.
if you're hungry and you're in Northwest Baltimore, I need you to pop up here. I need you to pop up here to the. Listen, if you're looking for that pop work and you're looking for the best food in West Baltimore, come 3605 West Roger Avenue. Tequila's jumping out the pot. It's that pop work. Pull up. I ain't gonna lie, man, to get you a bowl. That pop work is definitely in there. I like they bowls. I like everything they got. You know what I mean? Everything they got, man. It's good soul food. It's great food. It's delicious. Tap in 3605 West Rogers Avenue. Kayla's jumping out the pot. Great.
It's
All right,
like
sir.
that.
It's like that. I promise you. I promise you. And if you want to sneak, I want a girl to think that you cook something, go there, tell him, order him up, tell him cater you something. Because Chevy's a good guy. Him and his wife and his kids is a family-owned business with him, his wife,
out
his
to
kid,
Chevy.
and his mother. And just tell him you want some stuff, and you be able to go make it seem like you to cook the monstrosity dinner. You know what I mean? The girl's gonna be like, that dinner was a monstrosity. You know what I'm saying? A monstrosity. You know what that mean, Kenny? Monstrosity.
Yeah.
What?
You want me to give you the definition?
Yes. You smart, right? You smart. Is he smart?
Say,
Monstrosity.
I word things a little different. Is when shit's so crazy, so fucked up, so out of this world that it's just a monstrosity. I can't even really put it in
Fine.
words. But
Is that the you
just
just still
Monstrosity.
King Jack? Do you know what monstrosity mean?
No, but if I give it a go at it, he's almost correct. But you can't.
Okay,
You
college
can't.
kids, the college guys. Give us the
Like I said,
definition.
I'm not the. It's gonna come out the way it come out my.
What is a
mouth. I can't
monstrosity?
Say the definition
Chill.
first.
Nah, he said it.
But I
Kenny
know
said
what it is.
Kenny said it. For sure.
Spaz, what is the definition?
Monstrosity, it says something especially, monstrosity, something that is outrageously or offensively wrong. That's what it say.
Monstrosity.
Wrong, not right.
Not
No,
wrong.
Well, urban definition.
No,
Say
Kenny
wrong.
was right.
And-
Kenny was right.
Kenny was right
it's
though.
so
A round of applause for Kenny almost being smart. Today,
It
Kenny
ain't-
smart.
it ain't about almost. I just can't.
The boy
word
Kenny ain't
this shit
missing.
The way
You just can't spell.
No, the way it just said it in that dictionary.
Oh man,
that's how it's supposed to be.
now what is it,
worded.
Lee?
Me, I'ma say it.
I
the
know
way my
that's
brain
not
picked it
actually
up.
the correct one.
What is it, Lee?
Nah, man, he just said it. I was just going to say that you used it wrong. Ham. You shouldn't have called it that. Now,
Yeah,
that's the worst
yeah.
way you should have described it.
Nah, man, but it's the best. But it's just it's a thing.
It is that though, cause the nigga
Nah.
was bluffing and he didn't do it. So it's a monstrosity. Next time she's sitting there like, yeah, go ahead, cook us something. He like, oh shit, now that's a monstrosity.
No, it ain't, because she ain't gonna never know. But listen, man, 3605 West Rogers Avenue. Kayla's jumping out the pot. Best food. Tap in. What we got next? What do we got next before you start reading it so we can?
Spotify. We on Spotify. We got 40 plus episodes recently uploading throughout the day, throughout the week, this month. The RawDope Podcast. So Spotify dropped the top 50 most streamed artists on that platform.
Mm-hmm.
So number 1 they got Drake. Number 2 they got Eminem. Number 3 Kanye West. Number 4 Juice WRLD, who we trying to tell Kenny he's like that.
Yeah.
Triple X Tentacion, number 5.
Yeah.
Travis Scott, number 6.
Yes.
Kendrick Lamar, number
None
7.
of them guys.
Yes.
Future, number 8.
Yes.
My top 3 grades of all time. J. Cole, number 9.
Good fact.
Number 10, Nicki Minaj. Number 11, Lil Uzi. Number 12, 21 Savage. Number 13, Lil Baby. 14, Lil Wayne. 15, Wiz Khalifa. 16, my greatest of all time, Young Thug. Pop Smoke, number 17. Cardi B, 18. Mac Miller, 19. The Baby, number 20. I'm going to go top 25. Metro Boomin is number 21. Migos is number 22. NBA Youngboy is number 23. Number 24 is Tyga. And number 25, The Man Hurt My Heart.
You know
Gun of the
what,
Rat.
You know what this tells me?
The boy.
That
Telling
list
Gunna.
explained to me who listen to the most music.
Yeah.
That's-
This
it
is
just
our
showed me
world.
what demographic
It's a world for the
listens
youth,
to the
man.
most
I mean,
music.
Eminem too.
Eminem on that, Kanye
Okay.
West on that, some old heads on that, man. But
Eminem and
No,
them
Eminem
on
got
there
it.
because they like
7
they at a
diamond
different
albums.
level.
He gotta be
Right,
on
they
Yeah,
at
he
a
gotta be
different
on there.
level. The Kanye, the Eminem, the old heads that
They
you
saying
heard
the most
on that
streamed on
list.
Man, Kenny, who do you expect
Yeah.
to be on there?
Yeah.
Right.
Riff Raff? Like, come on now.
All the
Come on.
all the people. I don't
Riff
even
Raff,
know who the fuck Riff Raff
stop.
is.
And I don't even
Riff Raff,
I don't even know who that is.
y'all dirty dogs. Riff
Riff
Raff.
Raff
Riff
is
Raff.
from Heathcliff, if you ask me. That's what I remember.
The
Riff
Neon
Raff
King.
from
The Neon King, yeah. Yeah, Kenny.
Heathcliff.
So you basically don't like that list space.
The list is what it is. That's
Yeah.
what's getting streamed. I don't got no problem with who listening to music. I just can tell what demographic is streaming music.
Yeah, we loving it right now, man. I feel like hip hop is at its best state. It's more, it's a lot creative, a lot of subgenres being created. It's lovely.
Niggas
It's
my
lovely for
age,
your ear.
I know niggas who still got the book of CDs in their car.
Let me ask you a
That's
question.
dope. That's
That's all
dope.
right.
Go ahead. Ask the
You think
question.
hip hop as best state lyrically or money wise?
I think all around the board, because I think what I'm mainly saying though is as far as diversity, as far as expansion, as far as creativeness, because back in the day he was doing it how he was doing it. Now I feel like there's so many different ways to blow as a rapper, like it's just crazy. So your lyricism, yeah, you can say lyricism was probably better back in the day, but we still got the grounded artists that can do lyricism, and we got people who real blessed and vocal with that voice. They can use that voice as instruments, like a Young Thug, like people like that. So I feel like y'all didn't have a lot of guys like that because a lot of people were scared to push that boundary, because a lot of people, you know, the streets in the world was different back in the day. A lot of stuff wasn't accepted. Now it's accepted to just be yourself, and I feel like that's translating over to fashion, that's translating over to hip hop, that's translating over to a lot of, you know, stuff in the black culture. We just not afraid to be ourselves, and that's okay. People want to wear what they want to wear. Like, that's just okay. People want to say what they want to say. They want to like who they want to like, and I feel like that's all okay, and they showing it in the music. That's why music is growing with more money, because they're able to connect with more ranges of audience. Now you can connect with the little white boy. He couldn't connect with y'all, which I was talking about back then, but now we can connect with everybody. It's just glowing and making hip hop global, just like the NBA, just like different sports. It's like big organization. They got to make their company global by accepting everybody and respecting everybody. It's that simple to me. So
Hold up.
I like that. A round of applause for that. I like that. Was a good way to mention it, but I'm gonna check you on one thing and one thing only.
one thing.
Hold on, let me tell him this. Before the little Caucasian god, Indian god, whatever, been loving the hip hop because Wu-Tang did that, Tribe Called Quest. So the hip hop has been in every genre, but I get what you're saying. You know what I mean? Times change, music change. I think it's in a good space.
yeah.
It is. But how far you going back? You said back in the day. Like, how far you think we going back?
I mean,
20 years ago.
No,
music
That's
was
not
pretty
going
different.
2000.
I wouldn't talk about that.
That's not going back.
That's not going back.
That's not going back how?
No,
music
that's
changed
what I
every
was
5,
asking.
10 years.
Hip hop
Yeah.
50 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar
So,
with all
and
that.
I'm damn near 50, so I remember all of it for the most part.
Right.
So when you say 20 years ago, that's really not going back to me.
That's going back. If it's only 50 years, 20 years going back. I feel like.
Yeah, that's half of the time. That's half of the
yeah,
It's
time.
yeah.
not even
time.
quite half the time.
It's definitely half the time.
It
Yeah.
is, but it's still not. It's
I mean-
so much that happened before that 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
It's just-
Oh yeah, it's definitely important for sure. But like, how far you want to go back?
Yes,
all the way back.
I don't
What was your
think-
favorite?
I'm
What was your
stopping
favorite?
way back.
No, I'm not
But
going
I
that
go
far back.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, how far are you going back?
I'm stopping at that 50, Nelly, Luda, M,
Okay, cool.
Cameron,
That's big.
Jada,
That was a big era right
Biggie.
there.
That era right there.
Okay.
Was that 2000?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
Wayne,
to
That
say
time
me.
ago, 20 years ago.
I
Lil
go
Wayne,
back.
Hot
I
Boys.
go back. I go back with hip hop 27 years. I'm gonna
So
say
about 20.
since 1986. I'm gonna say
I wouldn't.
So what was
That's what
your
me and my-
favorite eras though?
my favorite eras. It's all of them.
I like-
me. All of them.
I don't have a favorite.
Yeah, I appreciate
I don't
all
have
of
no
it.
favorite. I
I'm like-
appreciate it
I
all.
do.
The early rap though.
Uh,
I can go without. Just like I don't
Like-
know if
like
that's
how
a
early?
hot take.
Like what you mean?
I'm talking about the bangity,
Yeah.
bong bong, and the
Yeah. Like the,
Nah, I can't go without
the
that.
hip
Broken
hop
glass
hit.
everywhere. If it ain't about the cash, Papa, just don't. I can't go
Yeah,
with that
it's
because that's
cool.
history.
It's all right.
That's like when y'all say that for you guys to be into, you know, a mass media major and a music, a mass audio major. What I'm saying is that you can't say that because the Sugar Hill Gang, those early on records are records of today. The samples of today. Well, we just saying, I just appreciate the whole 50 years because the 50 years has been different and it never seems to amaze me every year. I think I'm going to be 65 years old and some new shit going to drop and I'm having my Adidas on, you know
Right.
what I mean? And my
Facts.
joggers, and I just want to hear hip hop. So I just think it elevated in a major way. You know, like the old saying, we never thought the hip hop would take it this far. You know what I mean? They never thought this was going to go. So I think when you go back for y'all, you guys can go back to maybe 2000. For us, we can go back. Me, personally, I can go back as far as 1986.
We can go back further if we wanted to because of the internet. Like, I'm
Right.
familiar with everything you're talking about. It's just, I can appreciate something without necessarily, like, going
Yeah.
back to it every single day. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I like the 90s, I like the 90s going till now. Like, I appreciate it. I like it. But
I mean, that's about what it is, though.
yeah.
I'm about right there. About you, Kenny?
Say, I can go back as far as probably like Ham say 85, 86, where I got cuts that was really songs I still listen to right
Yeah.
now.
Like Kane and
Like, Big Daddy Kane.
Right.
Cut
Yeah.
Creator, one of my favorite songs. Go. You need to listen to that.
You
know
know
that-
still, like
Well,
my
man.
philosophy. It's
Go.
still
Cool G,
old
rap.
80s
Cut Creator.
Cool G
Rap.
rap, Ill Street
Cut
Blues.
Creator.
It's
Love
joints
it.
from the
Just
80s
listen to
that I still bump
So
right
much you can
now.
use.
So
I promise.
I can't dismiss the late 80s, the mid 80s, but around 92 to like 2000 is when hip hop crushed it to me.
I want to say something. I think the difference is in the generations is that music exists in a time period. So the memories that you have associated with that time period is how you gonna reflect
On that music.
So,
that is very true.
in between the time periods, like how they said, I don't go all the way so far back. I can go to the early 80s NWA, and I'll be okay with that because I can kind of relate to it. But
Late 80s for NWA.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Late 80s.
87, 88, you know what I mean?
But I can't go back to, like you said, it's the
73.
building.
You can't
But
go
when
back
you
to
first start to
73, the
rap,
cool
that's how
hurt.
you rap, though. A lot of people, when they first start trying to rhyme, even
That's how they
trying to
rap.
rhyme now, you're going to go through that simple rhyme pattern. So you can't ignore that rhyme pattern to get to where you're getting to now. That's a part of it. So
because that's ultimate the history, and that's anything you do for a beat maker. It's just certain things that you can't overlook. For a DJ, you love records. Even vinyl in the United States is not popular. It's only popular amongst those weirdos such as myself and people that just like know that certain songs, a good Curtis Mayweather record might only sound good on that vinyl when you hearing that.
like crackling. Oh.
Yeah, when you hearing that crack and like the Jackson 5s and certain Michael Jackson records don't sound right. The Temptations, I want certain things on vinyl that you only could you like, bro, it gotta sound good on vinyl. And me and Kenny was talking the week before last, I think last week episode, and I was telling him like, bro, you know, when I buy my home, I do want to set up a spot in my joint where I got a nice VCR because it's just certain tapes that I just want to see that way. You know, it kind of maybe it's a childhood thing, maybe it's a memory I want to remember, but I like the karate movies. And I was like, bro, I get you can get them on DVD, I get you can Google, but just putting that VH1 tape in and popping and everything that comes with it, just like the record, I appreciate. You know what I mean? But what we got next?
We moving on to some Baltimore news. Krishan Rock, Blueface, they've been taking over the internet for the past year. It seemed like. So New York rapper Dougie B, he saw Krishan Rock at a
Kenny's gonna love
performance
this.
backstage. He puts his arm around and trying to talk to her, you know, pull a Kenny move, get slick with her, pull a number, but he was unsuccessful. She hit him with the Baltimore broad move, moved his arm. So he goes on Instagram or after this, and he's going back and forth with Well, not going back and forth. He actually tried to apologize to Blueface. So he tries to
Blueface
apologize.
don't care though.
Blueface don't care because Blueface
He said it like
thugging.
that ain't in his. He said
He
basically,
thugging.
Blueface was just like that ain't my bottom chick. You know, you got a lot of chicks in your stable, so you ain't really worrying about it. So you know, Blueface was slick, but then she got back at Blueface because Blueface is locked up now in Las Vegas, walking the court.
robbery.
They charge him with that, and she say he's a devil. He need to be locked up. So that's the game, man. You out here breaking law, whether you rich or poor, man. And you playing with them women, man. They will get you back.
Yeah.
The women got the most insane get back at the wrong time. That's the difference. Women have the get back at the wrong time. And look, if you're checking this out right now, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, and tap in, man. You see that in the corner every time for gun safety, man. Join the movement, man. Next episode, we'll have a number that you could text. You know what I mean? It's people that you could talk to. It's people that's there to hear. And like I said, it's gun survivors. You know what I'm saying? It's parents, it's students, it's gun registered gun holders. You know what I mean? It's all type of people coming together to raise awareness and to have more safety on guns. You know what I mean? But hey, listen, man, what's everybody mental? Leader Jenkins, what's good?
Good, man. Healthy.
Kenny, how you doing?
I'm tired, but I'm here.
Stills, how you doing? King Jack, how you doing?
I'm good.
Chalil, the kid, the beat man, how you doing?
Feeling good.
Now listen, what we want to do is before we get into the rest of the joints, though, we want you to start us out with a track. Give us your intro joint on that. And listen, we're gonna put the description. Kenny's gonna put the description and the link in the episode. Kenny's real good with that. All of us are real. One thing I love about my team, we all good at certain things. Kenny's good at that. You go and get the minutes and put the link. So the link to this music that he's playing that you guys cannot hear, listen, the link will be right there. The link will be right there for you to go listen to it. But we already have a reaction. This guy, I've been knowing him for now, like, what, the last 5 years?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For the last 5 years, he's been bananas. And I'm telling you guys, if you're looking for a producer, hit me up in the DM. Hit me up in the DM and I'll connect you, especially if you create music. Now, it's not just, some people are beats and bars. That's cool. But if you create music, this is the producer for you. So what's the first joint you're going to let us hear?
This first joint off the EP. It's called Pass the Lighter. Me and my homie, we just cooked up something like hour and 30 minutes straight after class. But yeah, this the song.
Let's go. Kenny, you gonna read it. RawDope Podcast. We get five blunts. 7 blunts is the highest. Okay. Jalil Beats. I love a knock. Okay. Hit that notification button. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like. Leave a comment. Jalil Beats. Yes.
All right.
I like this. Yes. Hit that notification button. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like. Leave a comment. Follow us on Spotify. The link is right there in the description. I like it. I like it. Yes.
Okay.
I like it. I like it. Kenny, give us your feedback. Kenny, we waiting for you. Then we go around the room. Do you give it 7 blunts? I mean, what? How many blunts? 1 to 7.
To me, I got separated because to me, the production and the vocals got 2 different ratings.
Okay, let's go.
The production, I give like 6. I like the production.
Okay.
The vocals seem off to me, where I don't know if it just seemed off. Like everything wasn't flowing naturally to me. Like it just wasn't in sync. Even though the vocals wasn't even bad, it just didn't seem like it went to the beat to me. It's like, I don't know, it just seemed off. But the vocals, I give about a 5. The production 6, maybe about a 6.
Shit, that's good numbers. That's great. All the highest you can get is 7 blunts. Yeah, so he gave it a 5.
The beat rarely was knocking though.
Oh, the beat's incredible.
He helped make the beat too. He do both.
Oh wow. And what's that artist's name? Where's he from?
Leo Visa. He from Chicago.
Okay, shout out to
Leo Visa.
Leo Visa, Chicago, stand up.
Shout out to
How you
them.
feel about it? How many blunts you give it?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Kenny, right? It was a little the beat, the vocals was good too, but at the beginning, it didn't balance all the way. At the end, it cleaned up a little bit, like he caught up with it. But I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
A 6.5.
6.5. Yeah.
Me overall, just gonna rate the song overall. I like the beat. I like the song. I don't think that he was off in no type of way. I just think that's the way that the writer and the producer connect on the song. So I think if we heard it on a louder speaker and knocked, not just through the headphones, if we just heard it knocking, I feel like we'd catch it. It reminds me of that Future and Weekend joint. You know what I mean? I can't think of the song when he was talking about he was in a hotel, turned the 5-star into a trap house. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Hit the description. So overall, I give the song an overall 5.
That's
Spaz.
good. I give him a 6.5. Give him a 5. Can he get? Man,
Overall, I'm just judging them both together. The beat with the artist, I think it's like a 5.
5. Okay.
Spaz.
Nah, that's good.
I don't know what the fuck they talking about. That song is a 7 out of 7. I see what you doing, bro. You giving that underground hip hop wave that yeet.
By the way, they the
that
same
autumn.
age too.
I love the wave
See,
you
he
going
gets
on.
it, he
And
gets
they not really a music head like me because I dive deep into everything,
So
all
it's
the
a
elements.
7 out of 7.
Listen, bro. The
I love it.
transitions that he did you hear how that song ended? The transition, the way that other song was going to come in was going to be crazy. That's little detail that you got to look at when you listening to music these days, and that was great. It was
So
beautiful.
no room for
I saw what he was going. It was no room for
you got
improvement
one
because
more.
I see
We
the
got one
wave
more.
he going. I see how he going.
do
And I
too.
love it.
I got you.
I think
Love
a
it.
5 was
I gave it a
great.
7 out of 7. They in
I got-
college and
I
they
gave
doing it up.
6.5. That's
I
like
don't like
gave
the
it a
6.5,
5. I
man.
gave
I
five
like the
around the
7.
board.
See, now you just made me mad.
He's a
Spaz.
Baltimore
Let me
producer.
do
I'm
it.
taking it back. A 3. It's a 3.
Oh,
now.
he's a
been nice.
He's a
You been
Baltimore
nice.
producer
You was being
with a
nice.
Chicago artist, and that song is crazy. You would never guess where they from.
I like it.
Say, now,
I like it.
I wouldn't have thought he was from Chicago neither.
That's
You're right
what I'm
about
saying.
that.
It's crazy. Diversity. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What you think about it, Lee?
Lee, you the last man.
All right. So I feel like Parks over here. It was a little bit distorted for me as far as the mixing. So that was throwing me off. But the beat itself, I really like the beat. I couldn't really hear the lyrics as much because of the distortion. So I feel like that was taken away from the song for me. It was a distraction.
Yeah,
That would be my
I feel
critiques
you.
because I can see how it can be improved.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I can't say nothing about the lyrics. I couldn't really understand it that good.
Yeah.
So that would be my main critique.
So how many blunts you give it?
7, right?
I don't know about 7.
How many blunts?
I don't know. Let me.
I let him hear more. I'll let him hear more. What's the next topic we got? I mean, what's the next report?
Next report, we on to. Man, my heart keep getting broke by these YSL guys, man. Cause I'm a real. I
boy.
love Thug, man. So Young Thug brother Unsung bail revoked.
Hold
Sentenced
up.
to
Let
9+ years
Uh-huh.
for a firearm. They caught him with a firearm driving around. Some more details. The judge just revoked Young Thug's older brother's probation and sentenced him to 9 years and 6 months in prison after he was arrested on a gun charge during a traffic stop.
So can he get it?
More details, man. Unsung is Young Thug's older brother. He spent a lot of
Mm-hmm.
years, a lot of time, a lot of money trying to free him, and he freed him, and he immediately put him on his compilation albums and really made him a big star, rap star in Atlanta. And this how you repay your little brother is something I can't respect.
Ain't
man.
one of them dudes just told on them niggas? Did the same plea deal as Gunna?
No, that's what I'm talking about. Unsung, that's what we talking about. He just went to jail, but more details is he did. His plea details, his paperwork just got revealed. The full paperwork.
Wow, yeah.
He basically said
I don't
exactly
feel bad for him.
what Gunna said in his own
Yeah,
way.
and then they say he was more detailing about it.
He was more detailed because he was explaining all his stories, what the gang signs mean.
He's a cold-blooded
how he
weasel.
got initiated into
As
the
my
gang.
man Lil Melvin would say, he's a roach.
And now he booked for.
He got 9 years.
So he snitched for no reason, basically.
That's the fuck he get.
yeah,
That's what he get. It's terrible.
pretty much. Jaleel, let's get into the next song. Lee, play the song out loud.
Yeah.
Put it on the stream.
Yeah, play it on screen.
All right.
Let
Is
the
it,
world-
is it copywritten?
Nah.
Is it on like At One Music or any of that?
Yeah.
All right, it's copywritten.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
So you still want me to play it?
Still play it.
All right.
Half of it.
Once it play.
Oh no, just go ahead and sing. Get it. Go ahead, give
The
him
whole
people.
thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, give it to him. We'll straighten it out. He said he's willing to straighten it out. We'll get the paper straight. Go ahead, Jaleel, play it. Oh, you need Talib on this.
47 wishes, 47 wishes.
Yeah!
47 wishes, I got 47.
Ow!
47 wishes, 47 wishes, 47
It's like a
wishes,
Zelda
I got
beat.
47.
Yeah.
Wish I was selling out arenas, packing places that I never been
won
to.
Kenny
Also
over.
with my niggas, we been locked in since
Yes.
middle school. I wish I could've made it to the league. I wish I still had hoop
Good
dreams.
shit, Kenny.
Nowadays on dreaming like it's on get sleep.
Yes.
Oh, homie, wish I could still windmill, but that freshman 15 don't work well with these busted knees. I still have bounce though. I wish that me and my old man could sit down and talk more. I'm his youngest son, but there's a lot of things he don't know. Hopefully he
Oh, that
hear my
boy
phone, but
nice.
usually I'm never home. I wish I had
Jaleel
them
Beats in
Iverson
the
braids.
building.
I used to rock the no fade back in 3rd grade. Rockin' wearing polos with the big horse logo. My barber used to cut my hair with a razor blade.
He nasty.
Damn, had more sauce
He
than
nasty.
Raising Cane's.
He's
I
nasty.
wish I had a 40-inch vert. I wish I could've broke the backboard in the game. Glass shattered on the floor and the rim in my hand. Nigga, I wish I stopped listening to niggas. Stop feeling like I'm missing when I'm hitting it on the spot. I wish I stopped bitching about my feelings. Lost the woman that I love over problems that I got. I wish I stopped listening to niggas. Stop feeling like I'm missing when I'm hitting it on the spot.
Yeah.
I wish I stopped bitching
I'm
about my
convinced.
feelings. Lost the woman that I love over problems that I got. I wish I started listening to niggas. Start listening to niggas. I wish I started listening to niggas.
Hey, spin the bottle, kitty.
I like that. It got a real hip hop feel.
Back
It got a real hip hop feel.
90s.
Shorty got the. That sounded like some
And the
brand
dude
new
was
being.
rapping. He was.
Oh, dude was nice. Dude was nice. He's a hit.
Never one of my homeboys.
It made sense what he said.
It was great. So come on, 7 blunts. What you got?
Little Chicago niggas.
I mean, that's where common sense from.
I know.
So there's some big boy lyricists come out of Shy.
It is.
So how many blunts?
Say. What I get the last joint?
No, we ain't living in the past.
I like
We
that
full-
better than the last joint though.
How many blunts you give it?
More than the last joint. So I gave last joint 3. This about 5.
Okay, still. How many blunts?
6.
6 blunts. It's a 7 for me.
You goddamn right.
It's a 7 for me because if you a guy or you a hip hop head and you like 90s rap, in 2023 he gave you that. He gave you everything. He gave you the excitement. That's I would like to see him perform that. Because as soon as it came on, when the beat dropped, everything, the status that was added in there, it could throw you off to think the beat off. And then when he came in, y'all was on time with it, and he rolled that fucking beat to the end, and the
Me
production was
being
super
a
dope.
basketball nigga, I like this ball.
Yeah, he went bananas.
He originally from Alabama, I think. Yeah, he from Alabama, and he just goes.
And what's his name?
Devin.
Devin.
Shout out
Devin.
to
Shout out to
Devin.
Devin, man. He did that. How you feel about it, Salam?
Go ahead, do it again.
I loved it, man. It was a 7 out of 7 for me because I see the direction. I see how big this music is going to be because I was trying to explain to my uncle, it's a difference between local music and underground music. It's a big underground hip-hop scene that you guys never heard of that's
I
out
know
here
you
getting
had it 'cause I
millions
do,
of
I do,
views. These kids
do.
are getting millions of views. All this like Lucky, like Yeet, like Summers, like Autumn, man. They getting millions of views, and a lot of people are neglecting
I
that
fucks
style of
with
music.
Autumn, bro.
I heard my man Lee say,
Bro,
Y'all, hold on. Y'all know who.
I don't
I
don't know.
Bro,
Y'all know. You know who Lucky is?
He
I
don't
know
know
who
who
Lucky is, bro. He
don't
just
know.
let me
Gotcha.
listen to it. And
Lucky
Autumn, bro.
Luciano? Yeah, I know Lucky
Come on, man.
Luciano.
Stop.
Oh
They
man.
have no idea, man.
Yeah.
But
They gonna know though.
yeah, they're gonna know. But my point is, the underground hip hop scene is like Lee said. He thought the song sounded distorted. It's not distorted. I'm sure he did that on purpose. That's how people was doing with that music. They tricking. They playing games with auto tune. They playing games with different stuff to make the song sound like, wow, this sound crazy. But I give it a 7 out of 7, man. New hip hop is the way. I love it.
I said it was a 7 to me. Lee.
I got a 6. I really liked it. I liked that one a lot more. The lyrics was a lot more digestible. The beat, like you said, it threw me off initially, But once it came on, I was like, oh, okay, I get what's going on.
That's a fact. Strong fact. What's the next topic? I mean, what's the next report?
Next report, we into sports. LeBron James, your boy.
My man.
It's reported Kyrie Irving is recruiting LeBron James to go play with him and Luka. Mavs big three. How y'all think? Do y'all think it's going to happen, and then how y'all feel about it if it does happen?
I don't think nobody wants to play with Kyrie.
Why would you?
Right. So,
Why would you?
And truthfully, I don't think that conversation ever happened.
I think Kyrie, the only person who can play with Kyrie is LeBron.
That makes sense.
But I don't think Luka fit in the mix of them two. I don't like
But
them
they
three
fit.
together.
That's what I think.
It's too many ball dominant people. What they gonna do? It's only one basketball. I mean,
LeBron can facilitate like a motherfucker though. Kyrie
so can
go
Luka.
one.
So can all of them need the ball in their hand to be their best self.
Y'all know CP3 is.
Oh, and CP3 just got waived as well, so that's big sports news. I
We
see
know
him
he
going to
He
the
can
Lake
come off
Show.
the bench for sure.
I see him going to Lake Show with LeBron,
Yeah,
so
I
I think
got him
LeBron
going
stay.
there. It makes sense.
And Chris Paul not like a Melo when Melo got waived. Chris Paul still can offer something because he's shorter. He's
Melo
real smart. Melo was a primary scorer, and he couldn't score as well anymore. Chris Paul can facilitate like a motherfucker. He just averaged 10 assists, so there's no really debating.
But Melo was still
It's
giving
done.
you 15.
Chris
5,
Paul
and
can't
5.
guard.
He was,
no
but
point
shooting like
guards in the league
37%
no
from the
more.
field, that ain't going to cut it. There's so many guys that can score the ball in today's league. Not a lot of guys can do what Chris Paul can do. Facilitate that
At
floor.
38, right.
At 38, so, you know.
He actually what the Lakers need. So
Yeah.
I think it's just a perfect fit.
It is.
But he gonna get hurt. AD
Yeah, I
gonna
was
get
like,
hurt. It's gonna be tragic.
it ain't gonna go
It's
well.
gonna be tragic.
Come
It
on,
ain't gonna
Chris,
go
I can't
well.
take the Chris Paul.
You can't
slam.
have the big glass
I like
man
Chris
and the
Paul.
little
I'm a
glass
big
man
fan.
on the same team.
It's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
He got waived for a reason.
You got
Because you're getting
waived.
paid too much money to be
Big
getting
money.
hurt every time you need him in a big game.
Got
time you need
waived
him.
for a reason.
Just what
You
it is.
get hurt in that sport, bro. It's running up and down that court. You know that.
At 38.
It ain't,
yeah.
it
Not
ain't
every
38.
season, though.
I'm just saying, bro. He wasn't.
He haven't
Last
given
5 seasons he been hurt, right?
He get hurt
much.
in the
Like 6 seasons.
playoffs
Every
right
season
before
almost.
every big game. Like
You ain't gonna
they
get more
rarely
healthy
need.
as you get older either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah,
He
Especially the
done being
position. Yeah.
One of the best point guards
he got
in the league.
he can come off the bench though, like
He can come
solid.
off the bench and be what
yeah.
Kyle Lowry is to the Heat right now.
a little bit more. I think.
Yeah,
I don't think.
'Cause
so.
he-
I think it make a
Little
good
bit
6-7
more
man.
6 man.
yeah.
I think he
6,
can
7,
do
man, for
Y'all-
sure.
y'all
what
acting like-
Kyle Lowry doing right now.
Man can still
Y'all acting
start.
like the regular season, he wasn't doing what he
I mean, he was doing what he doing, but you
10
know,
assists.
injury.
But like regular, but
10
just the
assists
playoffs.
is
The
regular
playoffs
for
matter.
you
Like
need them fresh
Texas is
bones,
regular
fresh
for
speed
him.
on the field.
playoffs matter.
Facts.
Chill, get into the next song. Lee, you ain't got to play this one out loud.
For sure.
Nah, I mean, we ain't doing it out loud. We gonna go 1 for 1, man. We gotta give it something because we want the people. And if you're looking at this, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the RawDope Podcast, the weekly report, man. Episode 245. Tap in with us, man. Tap in with
I
us.
believe you should play it out loud.
And listen, man, hold up. Listen, listen, man, if we get 3 super chat members, if you want to hear Jaleel Beats music out loud and you want your comment posted on the screen, purchase a badge right down there. Donate to the channel, become a super chat member. We're going to read your comment and we're going to play more Jaleel Beats. So if you support the underground scene, not just Baltimore, because the man said we don't know stuff about the underground scene. I'm a huge fan of Strange Music, Tech Nine and them, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So when he talk independence, you know, underground scene, it's a big one and I love it. But listen, become a super chat member right now and your comment can pull up and we will play some more songs out loud, man. Just tap in with us. Let's go, Jaleel.
All right, this joint called "Fall for Me." Taylor Rain from Taylor Rain. He from Baltimore,
Okay.
so.
I hope he make me want to interview him.
Let's go. Drop a like, leave a comment. Become a super chat member right now. Where my super chat members at? Become a super fan right now. Become a member. It's right there. Hit that button right there. Purchase something, put something up on the screen. Who wants to be a super chat member? Tap in with us. Audio. Spotify, what's good? Pod Page, what's good? India, what's good? Canada, what's good? Dubai, what's good? Dallas, what's good? Austin, Texas, what's up? Houston, Texas, what's happening? New York City. Baltimore, what's good? The DMV, stand up. You know what I mean? Who else support? California.
You goddamn right.
I gotta choose. West Coast, where y'all at? Shout out to the community, man. All my podcasts is global. This is a fucking hit. This is a hit. Yeah. We need 3 super chats right now and you can hear the next song out loud. Let's go. Free the guys. Long live my niggas. Spotify, y'all enjoying yourself? Tap in, subscribe, donate to the channel.
All right.
I love it.
I like it.
I like it. This it. This it. This is it. This is it. Man, now talk to us. Kenny, how many blunts?
I'm gonna give that one a 7. I like that. It was a banger for real.
Round of applause for that. Goddamn, the old man did
That's a
something.
banger.
That's a banger.
And I ain't even gonna say it's the type of shit I listen to, but I know a banger when I hear a banger.
It just felt good to you?
That's a banger. The nigga
I like
was
that.
rocking it. He was riding the beat. The beat was rocking. I like that joint. It reminded me of something Future make or something.
He from the hometown too. He tough.
I love him. I love him, man.
think-
Connect me with him.
Yeah, you
For
might
sure.
need to talk to him.
Connect me
man.
when it's over. I want to connect with all those artists. I'm quite sure you told him you was on tonight. Stills, how many blunts?
I'm gonna sound crazy, right? He shocked me to be from Baltimore, and he sound good. I'm gonna give it 7, right? He sound good. It's a banger. You feel me? I ain't hold.
Appreciate it for
You
sure.
goddamn right. Yes.
And you know something about me and Kenny, we make our rules as we go. You know what I mean? We do the 7 blunts. 7 blunts is the highest you can get it. But then we say, yo, so when you do the 7 blunts, that's just the normal smokers. Then you gotta go to the back room. That means it's a 10.
Oh,
He in the back room, man. 10 blunts, bro. We gotta smoke to that.
I ain't know he had a background.
I just made it up. I just made it up. Round of applause for me, Lee, for just making it up. The back room. It go to 7, Lee. It go to 7, but anything in the back room is 10 blunts or better. That means you get your Hennessy, you get your Moat, you get what that shit you was drinking earlier. No, you shouldn't be
Like it,
saying
though.
that.
I
I
like
don't even
that
want to
shit.
say that on camera.
Yeah.
He don't drink nothing. He
I
don't drink
can't
nothing.
Yeah.
He don't drink nothing.
Right, allegedly. But all right, cool. What you give it?
Man,
It's a 7 for me.
when I heard this, some stuff popped in my head. Kanye West. Happy birthday, Kanye. This Kanye West birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to Yeezy, my man.
Yeah,
Yeezus.
it gave me Kanye West. Also, something else. It gave me A Boogie. A Boogie, he just hit 1 billion streams this year, by the way.
Shout out to A Boogie.
Shout out to A Boogie, my
I like
guy.
A Boogie too.
I'm a big fan of
Yeah,
A Boogie.
so I
the
I
whole
give it
hybrid movement.
7 to 10 blunts because I feel like that song could be just as big as A Boogie songs and Kanye West songs. So I feel like it's big. It's a banger and it's crazy. New sound from Baltimore. I love it.
Lee,
It's in the back room. There you go.
hey, 10 blunts.
Yesterday's price
It's not.
is not today's price.
No, no. What's next on the report?
We're going to Atlanta.
Hold up, let me get it up.
Nudie, 21 Savage, Lil Baby. Man, it's some crazy stuff, some crazy murders, robberies, a lot of stuff tied to them. We're not going to speak on that today. But East Atlanta rapper Young Nudie says 4L, which is his collaboration with 21 Savage, is bigger than Lil Baby's
4PF.
4PF. That's what he said.
Yeah, I heard it.
That's what he said.
4L and
I think
4PF.
I should start with that one because I
Because you
spent
love them
about,
guys. And
Oh,
you
yeah,
I
damn-
love him, man. I
Yeah,
spent
yeah.
about 8 months down Atlanta
you
a
in
year.
Atlanta.
So
Cause you go to what school?
Clark Atlanta University.
Round of applause for that for Clark Atlanta.
Clark
Big,
Atlanta
so I
University.
be
Shout out.
HBCU.
Yeah. So the West End is right down the street where Big
Proud,
is
man.
from.
Clark.
East Atlanta is about 6 minutes away. You hop on that highway. So I've been to both areas. Man, they both big names in the city, but a lot of people not in Atlanta don't know how big Young Nudie is in Atlanta. That man is huge.
Everybody know Nudie.
Posters, he's
I
huge.
don't, because I don't even know who he is.
Come.
No,
figured.
people don't even.
Can you put a picture up
You don't know how he is.
Ken?
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
I didn't.
you did.
When I heard the comment, I
Yeah.
said, bigger than
Bigger than Baby.
Baby?
but they love that man, and he
It's
them
always
But you
different.
gotta
when
realize,
go
like-
somewhere,
So
though.
do you
Y'all
think
realize
he
in
bigger
Atlanta-
in Atlanta, and just in Atlanta, do you think he bigger than Baby?
he's in Atlanta. I say he's right now. Baby ain't really dropped nothing too recent. Nudie he's a foot on the neck type of person, like a Gucci man.
Nudie just dropped
as far as
something
dropping
crazy.
tapes. He dropped tapes every month, like, so I feel like, man, like Baby right here and Nudie right here, man. As far as
In Atlanta.
in Atlanta, and overall, yeah, I like Lil Baby better. I think he's a big artist overall, yes, but in Atlanta, Nudie got a lot of respect. So, but maybe how do y'all feel about that? If you heard about Nudie music, you think
I know Nudie music.
Yeah.
But like I
his
said,
impact, right?
Baby.
Yeah, Baby is
Feel me?
huge. He's top.
But
Yeah, somebody better than Jordan, so you can't get mad at nobody.
No,
because
It's not nobody better than Jordan.
it is.
They ain't doing it in the NBA.
They said Len Bias
not
was.
been born
we ain't
yet.
gonna get here. But
They said Len Bias,
Len Bias ain't playing the NBA.
but he showed us in college.
Hey,
I dare you, don't play with Len
NBA
Bias
does-
in front of me, bro.
He didn't get.
I mean, he didn't get a
He's
chance.
low
He was that-
Unfortunately.
He's low school to Baltimore. You know, he didn't get to show us his full potential.
Yeah, but what we saw was great.
It was. He was the truth.
Okay.
He cheated us.
yeah.
Okay, hey, listen, the comment up there that you can't hear, you can't hear it because you have to become a super chat member. And if you want to hear it, become a super chat member right now. And then that song that we just played, we'll play it out loud. We get 3 super chat members right now. We're going to play the songs out loud. We're going to play songs out loud anyway, but we ain't going to play what y'all want out loud because you got to support the channel. Independent music, underground scene, and everything that we do this ourselves, and we do this independently. We do this working jobs. Some of these guys work 70 hours a week. Some make 50 hours a week. Jaleel doesn't get sleep at night making beats, and all we asking y'all to do is become a super chat member. But anyway, what do we got next? And just tell Lee what we got before you start speaking on it, because I like the picture to go up when you're talking about it so we don't lose the audience. And if you're looking at this, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. The team is definitely in the building. Produced by Digital Impact Studio, Kenny Fatso in the building, King Jack, Jaleel Beat, Spaz Money in the building. Let's go.
All right, so we in Baltimore with this topic. Something with the police force, police commissioner.
Oh, wow. Hold up. Let it get up on the screen. What is the breaking news of Baltimore?
Breaking
I broke
news.
this news on social media. I didn't tweet it, but Instagram. I did it, and I'm going to get to Black Twitter later, and I'm going to tweet it. But it's some shocking news in Baltimore, the biggest news of the day outside the smoke coming from Canada.
Yeah.
What's the biggest news of the day, Lee?
Huge. It's huge. It's huge.
Man, tell you email something, man. Don't got it right, man. I understand that stuff,
It's
man.
huge.
You
It's
know,
huge.
man. Just production here, though. So I'm saying, though, man, what's the prettiest girl in the industry, Jaleel? Why he find that stuff and do it?
Me personally, I'm a Coco Jones type of guy. Like
Coco Jones?
Music.
Switch to Camberley. You know the bad talking.
some of the chick off Fresh Prince, Bel Air shit.
Who? The new one?
Yeah, she on there. She
On
playing.
Bel Air, right?
Yeah, but I know her like
Who, Hillary?
from
No,
she playing.
She pretty ass.
Yeah, I think she playing Hillary.
Hillary?
In the new one. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So you would love to date her?
for sure
How old is she?
somewhere around my age.
I don't think she like guys.
Hey, can make her like guys. When a chick tell you she don't like guys, I say me neither. me neither. We got something in common. You don't like niggas, I don't either, right?
She bad though.
I
bad.
think she's a kid to me. But she's very, very good for Spaz and Jaleel. So when you make it big on the beach, you gonna do like Yo Gotti and chase her around?
You said what?
Like Yo Gotti, he used to always throw shots at Angela Simmons till he finally got her.
Nah, I'm not on that at all.
So I gotta ask y'all young boys, what's y'all type?
I'm more mental.
Yeah.
With energy, like, you know, as far as looks. And I need a 10. That don't get that twisted. I
A
can't
10?
do-
So
I only do 10s for real.
what that mean?
But 10s are subjective though.
10s are subjective, but all right, so I can't explain the look. I just love what I love. I love all
He said,
colors
"I
of
need
black.
a pretty,
A black woman. I need a
smart
pretty,
girl."
smart, good energy, because, you know, energy is a big thing. Energy is a big thing, especially when you older in relationships, having sex and stuff like that. You
big.
transferring energy. That's a big thing, and I can't get that bad energy in my system. That'll fuck you up. Fuck what I got going on. You feel what I'm saying?
You preaching.
I'm an energy person.
Preach. And how you feel, Jaleel?
I feel the same way. Like I don't know. I
So
got
your love
things.
has got to be the energy. So black women is what's your preference?
Yeah, I love melanin.
Yeah.
I don't prefer white girls type shit.
Not at all.
I respect that. So what's the next
Power to the
report?
people.
Baltimore, like I said, Baltimore police commissioner stepped down.
Wow.
He stepped down.
Michael Hurd.
Is that shocking to
That's
anybody?
Michael
Realistic?
Hurd.
He
Step
tired,
down.
bro. But he
Would
just,
you want that job? Answer that
No.
question. Each
Every
one of y'all.
Nah,
Would
I
you
can't
want that
knock.
job?
I can't knock Michael Harris.
I would not want that job.
Our last 6 step down.
Everybody who get that
Everybody stepped
How
down.
long?
Say
How long?
fuck that.
How long was he?
I think he was the longest one, right?
How
job,
long was he in
there, but
office?
he ain't even been in there that long. Maybe what?
5 years.
I don't think it's been 5.
It
Maybe
5 because he came from Louisiana, right?
something like that.
5 years.
He been in it for a while. The Marilyn Mosley joint. He been in there when the gun trace task force was indicted. I think Michael Harris been in there like 5 years. He tried his hardest, but it's tough out here, bro.
The new one in for it.
Yeah, the
Sure.
new one in for, but he might come with some martial law type stuff.
You can't do
Yeah.
that.
Need something. The city needs
I mean, I remember Martin O'Malley came with 0 tolerance, and everybody went to prison.
Yeah.
Everybody went to prison. I'm just getting on parole in 2020 from that era. This dude's just coming home for that Martin O'Malley run. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say Martin O'Malley, Edward Norris, before he started beating up his girlfriend. You know, Edward Norris, bro, they wasn't on no joke time, bro. They was coming for you. So it's like a police department. You know, I watch films and stuff, and I feel like a quarterback sometimes, or any player, sometimes you got to take the ball in your hand, take matters into your own hand. And that's what I think it's going to take. It's messed up to say this, but it's going to be a commissioner that's not going to be afraid to get fired, because he's going to say, bro, I'm going to have to go over y'all head and do what I got to do to clean the streets up. And that's just the way things work in life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go above and beyond. It's those ones that ain't ready to have all those conversations, sending the troops out there, and they going to do what they got to do. And they looking for what's the word I'm looking for? They looking for the
Degenerates.
you know what I mean? No, not the degenerates, not what you just said. They looking for the solution. They're gonna go. They're coming back with rewards. Like, this is what we done in the last 6 months to do it out. And some corruption might go down, but right now the government or the city councilman don't care as long as the neighborhoods is off of the news. You know what I mean? It's sad to say, and I say this not to get off topic, but if we start governing our own communities, we start taking more pride in our communities and our neighborhoods. They don't matter what commissioner they can hire, because we commission our own neighborhoods.
If everybody literally just worried about their own household,
Neighborhood, yeah,
not even
household.
neighborhood, just your household. Make sure the people in your household doing right. Everything will be better.
And then once you get your household straight, you can step out your front door and help your neighbor. Because like I said, man, when I was little, bro, and I wasn't little not too long ago, because, you know what I'm saying, I was like, bro, your neighbor, Miss so-and-so, if you did something, she called your grandmother. Like, I got told on every day. I walk up the steps, my grandma told me you was up Liberty Heights and furniture and parkers. They told, bro,
Yeah.
and you really appreciate that. I look
Once
at
you
it
got
now
older.
like, because you like, man, couldn't nothing happen to you without your peoples knowing. Nowadays, people getting found in rivers and oceans. You have no clue. Kids not making it home at night. Fathers not making it home. And goddamn, grandma not even making it home at night. So, you know what I mean? Whoever get up is just going to say they're going to do what it is. And like I said, when you doing this and you in this and you serving humanity, sometimes, bro, if the outcome look good and you clean up, sometimes they're going to overlook what you had to do it. You look at that in superhero movies. Superman and the Hulk, they got to beat a lot of people up and mess up a city to get the villains out there. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, they the heroes. So that's how I feel. Just like on the new Fast and Furious. You guys seen the new Fast and Furious? You probably didn't, because y'all not the Fast and Furious, but I'm a Fast and Furious guy. But that's neither here nor there. What we got next? And listen, if you want your comment posted on this video, become a Super Chat member right now. If you want to hear Jaleel Beach, more of his music, become a Super Chat member right now. What we got on the report? Let Lee know before you tell her what's next.
On to the NFL. Travis.
Oh, man, that's a round of applause for that. That is the biggest news I heard in 2023.
You didn't even let them get it out. What's the news?
I wait for Lee to pull it up.
Yeah, it's big news. Travis Rudolph is good news.
Found not guilty.
Yeah, you was talking about
That's
somebody
sad.
not making it home.
Yeah.
The people who tried Travis Rudolph didn't make it home.
Right.
So some context of the situation is ex-NFL Florida State player Travis Rudolph found not guilty of murder and attempted murder charges. Travis Randolph, a former wide receiver for Florida State University who played in the NFL, was found not guilty of murder and other charges by a Palm Beach County jury.
Pull it back up, Lee.
Rudolph had faced 1 count of first-degree premeditated murder and 3 counts of attempted first-degree murder in connection with a 2021 shooting. Rudolph argued that the shooting was in self-defense, according to CNN affiliate. The jury found Rudolph not guilty on all counts, and he was released from house arrest Wednesday. So I heard that
he had to protect his family. That's what I heard.
I'm
I heard
glad
it was a setup. Yeah,
Me too.
Because they played with the man and he handled his business. That's all that happened.
So what happened to the baby mother?
the baby mother. They said no charges against.
No charges.
You know she was married too.
Yeah, she was married, and she also called with her brother.
Yeah. She basically
She
was
sent them boys over there.
Yeah, she basically lied, sent her peoples over there to try to do
deal
something.
with your
to
kids,
them.
And she was the aggressor, right?
Yeah,
Man, and
They
you
caught-
got
they-
some money. Man, you deal with each other through the courts. I don't even want to see her.
Yeah, I don't either. Do y'all
I
think
couldn't
they
see
gonna
it.
let him back in the NFL?
No.
He been
They
out
should.
for a minute,
From the
though.
NBA.
He's a retired NFL player.
Yeah, if he ain't retired,
Was he good?
was on the
Yeah,
field.
I was
Done now.
He
Was
was
he good?
nice though when he was when he was at the height of his game. He was nice. Played for my Vikings. I liked him.
Okay.
Yeah,
What position?
NFL don't
Yo,
play.
like
Tight end.
No, he's wide receiver.
Yeah, I'm a Vikings
He
fan.
was a wide receiver.
Tight end.
Receiver, period. I guess they.
Tight end.
Play both.
I don't know.
He played receiver in college.
Oh, all right,
but
then he moved to
he
tight
was
end.
more
Oh, you know
tight
about
end
him.
and-
Yeah, that-
that was my man.
Oh shit.
Played for my team.
Travis.
So you're not a Ravens fan.
I'm a Ravens fan.
He's a Ravens and a Vikings fan that
But the
don't-
Vikings existed
Hey, don't
before
talk
the
to me
Ravens
about,
ever existed.
about football. Yeah.
What you mean?
I
Why
just
not?
say I keep it purple in football.
Any Raven fans in the building, raise your hand. Any Raven fans in here, that nigga covered with a Pittsburgh blanket every night. Put the camera on him. He covers with a Pittsburgh blanket.
That's crazy.
I never.
No,
I
I'm a
can't name
Pittsburgh.
one player on Pittsburgh.
He don't like them by all right. All the Raven guys, man. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, man. I like what I like. Like Kenny said. Okay. Jaleel, what's the next song we got?
It's called "Stay Your Ass Home."
Just dedicated to the women?
Nah, it's something
Drill?
completely different.
Play this one out loudly.
For sure. These my homies again. They a duo called Low Life that I go to school with and got a little emotion going on in Chicago. So
Okay.
for sure.
I like the name. At least they ain't low life.
Big break moves, I can stay calm. Bitch, too nigga getting stuck on.
Jaleel Beats.
If you scared, you can stay home.
Digital Impact Studio, RawDope Production. We in the building.
Have no fear, keep the march on.
Let's go, man. Tap in.
Low lives.
Low life.
Come and tryna raise me. Say that day she catch me, she gon' bake me till I'm raising. Look at what we making. I cannot explain it. Put a joint in here before I blow, that price is raising. I just want those things just to tell me I'm amazing. I just want my brother roll over so I can face it. I just wanna be on every screen so you can face it. I cannot explain it. I cannot explain it. Big bang moves, I can stay calm. Bitch, too nigga getting stuck on.
Okay, I like this.
If you scared, you can stay home. Karma cannot raise me. New bitch wanna taste me. I be with the demons, so they think that I be raging. Really, we just chillin', we don't pop out, we be anxious. Chillin' all them niggas know where I be caking. Brody right on Dallas, we get chicken that basic. None of the hoes that was born.
The production's sick.
I just fell asleep on them.
Production's sick.
I just fell asleep on all the hoes that was born. Cry myself to sleep cause I
Tap
can't
in,
keep
man. Hit that
them up on
notification
torn.
button.
Can't do
Hit
better
that
than
subscribe
me, I don't
button.
give
Drop a
fuck,
like.
I
Leave a
won.
comment.
And she gon' spin the block cause she know better, I'm the one. Deals with the devil when I'm bored, never run. Sacrificing everything, I lose myself for fun. Niggas wanna try me, but my Glock he really racist. Weirdo with a gun, you better duck cause I'm a spaceship. Higher than the fuck, I broke my phone, I'm losing
Don't say weirdo with the
patience.
gun, you
Sniper
better
with my
duck 'cause
wallet,
I'm a
watch your mouth if
spaceship.
you can't make this. Big bang moves, I can stay calm.
Yes. I love it.
Bitch, too nigga get it Stockholm.
The new wave of hip hop.
If you scared, you can
Jaleel
stay
Beats, a
home.
producer y'all better watch out for. He'll have it on lock by 2030.
Moves, I can stay calm.
I'm calling it. Grammys, billboards.
Bitch, too nigga get and start going.
Platinum. Shit nasty.
If you scared, you can stay home.
If you scared, you can stay home. Kenny, how many blunts?
You got
Let's go that way
right.
first.
Yes.
No, I gotta start with Kenny because he's an asshole. And we gotta get his comment out the way. Don't never save him for last.
Copy.
What is wrong with you? Let him go first.
No,
and everybody-
let me go last one time. I get
Kenny,
to see
no.
what y'all say.
All right, we
Then
go
I can-
last
I
on the
think
last
Kenny
song.
should go last. man.
Y'all,
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Lee.
Oh, I'm going first.
Yeah, you wanted to be last.
All right, that's
You gotta
fair.
stop that.
Nah, that's cool. I really like the production. They remind me of like ASAP. What's the
ASAP Mob, yeah.
That's what it
Yeah.
felt like. I ain't
Yammy,
big
he
on
remind
all
me of
the
Yammy and them.
demon stuff all the time. Like everybody on demon time. I don't know what that's about.
It's
But
different.
yeah. Outside of that though, I give it about what's out of 7.
You know the 7 and you could blow it out the roof if you want to.
I'm gonna go with 5.5 because it was like one person on there I wasn't really feeling. I don't know who it was. There was one person in there that was in the mix. I wasn't. Everybody else was going though.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, for me, yeah. So I know we got the new option to blow it out. I'm not gonna blow this one out. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 7. I liked it. You know, with a duo, some guys are gonna overpower and be the star, and some guys is gonna be a guy that's gonna kick his shit, and just give what the other person doesn't have to offer. Basically, I loved it. I feel like they got good ambition. I could definitely see the way they going with it, and especially that flows. That flow. I think about Lucky a lot, and I know they from Chicago, so I know Lucky has a big influence in Chicago. So
Hell yeah, Lucky got a huge bro. Like
They the ones that put me on.
Yo, bro, listen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. I will say this. 9 years ago, I'm a hip hop head, and I was so stuck on up north rap and the South rap and California rap that I didn't even know, to be honest with you, until 2014. Now, I was hearing Chief Keef and 11 and 10 and stuff like that. But I didn't really know when I went to the Midwest and stayed in Colorado for 45 days in 2014. I was like, oh, wow. Some of these artists and some of the stuff that they were doing, I was like, bruh, I always been that type of artist. Like, I believe one thing that Eminem said: lose yourself in the music the moment that you on it. You never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. Opportunity. So when you making music, even when I rap, I was a good freestyler because I black out. I don't hear nothing when I'm making music. So I know when you making the beat and you get these different artists, you're not into the business of knocking because we don't know what sell. We never knew that Nelly was going to be the biggest artist. Some of the biggest records of today, you be like, how do you do with that? Like a lot of people don't like, what's my man name that was ASAP Ant put on? Playboy Cardi?
Yeah.
ASAP Ant put him on, you know what I'm saying? And then like, I like it, bro. So for my opinion, honestly, I think it was a 7, bro. I like Spaz said early on, I see where you're going. I honestly see where you're going at it because the production, because I say this sometimes with me and Kenny. People say, yo, y'all was arguing, y'all did something on the podcast. And somebody said, yo, your podcast sound like some backyard shit. I was like, yo, thank you. He like, what you mean? Because that's what we was headed for. That's the angle we take. I get the angle you're taking. You know what I mean? It's great. Yo, remind me of Scream's music. It reminds me of Scream's music. You Stills.
All right. Production, good, always.
Yeah, you nasty with the beats. But you know you're gonna make it. You know you're gonna make it.
Production nasty, right?
And you gotta remember, he just turned 20 this
Sunday.
weekend. Sunday, this weekend.
Yeah, production good. But like I was, all right. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna give it a 5. I'm gonna give it a 5.
That's good.
It was a little, yeah, it's good. Got a 7. It's good. It was a little. It wasn't what I was leading to.
It's different, right?
Yeah, it gave me the ASAP vibe.
It gave you ASAP.
But like
a group
I said,
that's still existing today had over a 10-year run and they still grinding.
but
Global.
I wasn't really feeling nothing else for real. I like the beat. The beat. Ooh, you nasty, yo. But
He nasty, ain't he?
I'm just Kenny.
The production overpowered everything them boys was doing. Like you should have gave that beat to somebody else.
Maybe that's what I was looking
And
towards.
respectfully disagree. But you can keep
You
going.
supposed to. You riding with them. Y'all made music together. It is what it is. Me, they ain't do the beat no justice. And
Wow.
that's just how they just ain't do the beat no justice. I wasn't feeling really nothing about what they was talking about. I don't even know what they was talking about, really.
Yeah.
They didn't bring me into what they was talking about. I couldn't even grasp it for real. But I could hear the beat.
I mean,
So it's like the beat made the song. Like I would have never listened to them if they was rapping to a phony beat or a half-ass beat. The only way I could listen to that song was because the beat was hard. But a lot of music made that way now, so I can get that too.
true. I mean,
How many blunts you give it though?
Yeah, maybe blunts.
yeah,
We smokers.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
I gave it a 5.
we laugh at 5 niggas. We
That's
smokers.
good.
Yeah.
All y'all said 5 and better from what I got from y'all. I think total opposite, because the only thing I like about the whole song was the beat. So I'm going to 1.
God, no.
Because
no.
the beat just carried
I ain't even gonna lie.
Silk the Shocker?
The beat carried the whole
The shock of the home.
Crazy.
The beat carried
one,
the whole.
but the
That's why
beat-
Kenny
so-
had to go last. That's why I was
But if you
That's
say
why I
a
wanted
1,
Kenny to go last.
I don't want to argue with you, Kenny. But if you say a 1, what do you get a beat?
The beat was a 5 for real, because the beat could carry the song.
All right,
That's
so
what I'm saying,
overall,
the
you got to
beat
rate it
really-
with the lyrics, but you say a
I can't
1.
do that because the lyrics was
The beat
not
made the
it to
song.
me.
Right.
I couldn't even hear the lyrics realistic.
Right.
The beat
That's
drowned
why I
out
wanted
the
Kenny to
lyrics.
go last.
Okay.
The
Well,
beat kind of drowned out the lyrics. I stopped listening to them and I was just listening to the beat.
Okay, and what's the report?
Tight.
What we got left?
You still on music. New York rapper, Bronx rapper, Lil TJ.
TJ, the guy. Hold up.
Hey,
Let me pull it up.
Yeah, you know.
Well, you should read the story.
A few
There
weeks
you go.
ago, you know, the kid was shot up. He survived it, man. That was big. But now he got into a brawl backstage at Hot 97 Summer Jam.
Wow.
He was fighting. He's still recovering. 2 weeks. He can barely still walk. He got shot a lot of times. So how y'all feel about that? And also, what's some memories y'all have of some artists, y'all growing up listening to that got to backstage brawl? Because I can remember Draco the Ruler just passed away a few
got
years
sad.
ago.
I got in the
That
back
gets sad.
street, bro. I got in the backstage brawl with the my label, Street Official. We was opening up for
Shout out
3-6
to Wally.
Mafia. We opened up for 3-6 Mafia at the Towson Center, huge show. And then the old trilogies, we had an after party, and I at the
What
party.
year was this, huh?
I'm thinking 04, between 03, 04.
So this was Unbreakables was out?
Man, I was chilling. You know what? You're a 3-6 Mafia fan, so let me
3-6
just
is
give y'all a
hot.
throwback story right now. Put the cameras on me. So we opened up for 3-6 Mafia when they had everything out. It was popping my collar out. No, I don't think so.
9204.
No, not an 04. All that shit was out. Whatever.
Ryan Stennis was out and all that.
Choices, but Crunchy Black and Paul was in VIP, right? We in VIP, me, Bonds, everybody. And shout out to Easy Street, Cuddy. Cuddy met his wife that night. And this true story. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Anybody know my man Cuddy from Virginia? He'll tell you I introduced him to his wife that night. So we back there, we VIP, everybody fresh. We got oversized t-shirts, but back then they was regular t-shirts. So we chilling in VIP. We rolling up. Crunchy Black went to pass me his blunt. I said, I'm good, Crunchy. I'm keeping it real. I said, I'm good, Crunchy. I'm good, Crunchy. And then the broads that was in VIP, they hit it. So, after that, Talal was supposed to perform that night, and Real to Real was supposed to perform that night, and I was supposed to have a shot that night. But the big Real to Real had seen somebody they was beefing with, Big Si and them. You know how they was, a Fat Man, a T-Ty and all them. The Real to Real got to be brawling.
506 then, bro.
Yeah, that was the name of the club.
No, that's the year it had to be. 0506.
Oh, yeah, it might have been. You know what I'm saying? I went to jail in 05, so it was like 05.
Yeah.
So the big brawl, you remember? So the big
Yeah.
brawl was down there in Trilogy, and we got scrapping, and Dragon was with us. And Sean grabbed Dragon. Drag, let's go. Put a cover all over Dragon head and got Dragon out there before his own daughter. So that was the joke amongst the label. Like, nigga, you say Dragon before you did that. So shout out to me for being around a lot of celebrity stuff, and I'm gonna start giving you them stories. So that's my story with Dragon,
I still
Punchy
be
Black, and
listening
DJ
to
Paul.
Dre. He be doing some little freestyle.
Yeah.
With Drag on?
Yeah, he be doing.
Yeah,
some
just shout out to
freestyle
Dragon.
joints. He
Yeah,
be
that was it.
rocking right now.
And anybody look it up. Street Official Records opened up for 3-6 Mafia at the Towson Center. I think it was 05, 06, something. I can't really remember. I know it's booked in 05 came on. So it was one of those. Nah, that the Towson Center, man, had to be 05. The Towson, because I'm thinking about it, had to be 05. I can't actually remember, put a thumb on it. But it might have been 03. 04, bro.
It was
04.
one of them years.
It was one of them years. It was between 03 and 05. But Crunchy Black, DJ Paul, us was in VIP. I don't know what Juicy and them was at. Juicy and them didn't get there yet. And we got in a fight. And Dragon came out that night. Street Official had Dragon with us because we had to connect with, all of those. The dudes that was running Street Official knew Dragon, Kiss, and D and Y and them. So Dragon was with us that night. I was in VIP kicking, and I hooked my man Cuddy up with his wife because there was a bunch of girls. They was outside of VIP. They wanted to get in so bad. So you know me, the old fan 5000 fashion. I moved the vinyl thing up. Bow! Y'all girls come back here. And I seen one of them. I said, hey, listen. He like you, my man. And that's how the night went. They got 3-4 kids now and they married. So you know what I'm saying? What I did was I was with Crunchy Black. I didn't hit the blunt. I did not hit the country
Hey,
black
Lee,
blunt.
give a shout out to Ham for not hitting that blunt, yo.
Why you ain't want to hit Crunchy Black, huh?
I'm so high. Oh, I smell like about in that motherfucking weed.
You
Man,
rock to his music,
no,
but you ain't
sir.
hitting his drugs, huh?
Shout out to Crunchy
No,
Black,
sir,
man.
bro. I listen to 3-6
Shout out to
Mafia
Crunchy
boys.
Black, man.
They playing with it, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They getting lifted. So I listen to a lot of that shit. You hear me? We listen to Trey Steele, because you're a fan. We listen to too much of that stuff. Them boys like that Kane, bro. I ain't into that.
No, I want to hit that
I ain't into that. What we got next, Spaz?
Next, we going back to Atlanta, back to ATL.
God damn, man. I want to go up north.
So the DA has offered Wild and Lucci a plea deal
Oh,
for
yeah,
20
yeah.
years, 17 to serve.
That's Fed time. He with the Feds, right?
His charges include 1 voluntary manslaughter count, 5 gang counts, 6 aggravated assault counts, 1 count of possession of a firearm during a felony. They saying his charges is much more severe than Young Thug's, and he's offered 20 years to do 17.
I ain't lying.
Kenny,
Listening
go ahead.
to them charges,
Politics.
He made out, huh?
20 might sound like you need to go ahead and take that.
He made out,
Federal
huh?
It's
time, bro.
politics, man. That's crazy.
That's a,
But he got about 5 in now. He been locked
Man,
up
that's
for a
12 more
minute, right?
years, nigga. I ain't trying to sit no
Man,
can.
He ain't got no
gonna
choice.
play with
Ain't
them
what he
people,
trying to
take
do.
that to trial, he getting
He ain't got no
smashed.
choice.
Well, if he got 5 and Lucci been locked up 5 years?
Like 3.
Oh, all right, so I said it. He do 17. His release date 2037. That's what I posted on Instagram. 2037 to be his release date.
Shout out to Lucci, man.
I can't do that. I'm gonna have to go all. They're gonna have to smash me and give me a bow because I need time to fight it back. You gotta fight it back, bro. 2000 hopping out and signing up to say I'm coming home in 2037. They making the Apple goggles now, bro. Like it's gonna be, bro. Jail might be. Listen now, it makes y'all float in the sky. So when you remember, I seen a movie where if you get went in jail, they freeze you, and when they unthrow you out, you come home.
Demolition Man.
Yeah, come on, bro. Nah, sir.
That's a win.
Yeah,
That is a win. That is a win. That is a
Demolition
win.
Man, my man said he could still think and could.
Oh,
in his
hell no.
mind. He could remember everything.
I
he
don't
was
want
thinking
that.
for 20 years.
I want to remember you putting it in me, and I just
Yeah,
wake up.
that sound cool, but they can't freeze your memory.
So he was just stuck in his memory for 20-some years. No, sir.
No,
That's not an easy
torture.
fit because then your people die off. So
It's like
when they let you go, you don't know
lost in your
nobody. You don't
brain.
got no phone numbers. You don't have nothing.
Everybody you knew is gone.
Yeah, if you got
Or
Lucci
old as a
time.
motherfucker.
You pull that up with Lucci. What that's it with Lucci. Jaleel, what's the next song? Now listen, yo, we gonna get this song a couple minutes because Spaz, you come up with Kenny 5 trick questions.
I ain't get it.
No, you can make them as we go, but we ready to get into another a song, and it's a silent song. See, we give you some up loud and we give you some in person. So if you was to donate, if somebody was to donate to the channel right now, you can hear the song out loud, but no nobody saying like they want to donate. So what my people at in India that watches us? Let's go. Okay. Shout out to all my Spanish people out in Chicago. Oh, this nasty. Hey, if you're listening on Spotify right now, tap in with us. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch.
Is that dude from
RawDope
Baltimore?
Podcast.
Is that dude from Baltimore again?
Oh, yeah, that's him. Yo,
See?
nice.
That's how you know I've been listening.
Yeah, yo, nice. I heard him too. Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, you did that. Jaleel Beats. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Digital Empath Studio, RawDope Production, #1 in the town. Let's go, Jaleel Beats, stand up, Baltimore. I be repping my city every night. Let's go, Kenny. How you feel about this?
What's his name again?
Taylor.
Taylor, nice like that.
Shout out to
How you
Taylor,
feel
man.
about that? How you feel
Shout
about
out to
that, Kenny?
Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor rock, and we gotta get him in here.
Yeah,
So
Taylor
come on, man,
nice.
smoke
I
the
like
blunts with him.
Shorty.
I mean, come
Seven.
on.
He getting them. He the 7 guy.
Shorty like that.
I like him.
Yeah, Stills.
7, Baltimore 7.
He rides a beat. He riding them.
Jaleel, I'm taking him to the back room. 10 or better blunts. Hennessy.
I keep forgetting about the
Bel Air,
back room.
everything.
Hold up, yo.
He in the back room.
Bring it back over here. I
Okay.
keep forgetting about the back
He's
room.
going to
I'm in the
the
back room with
VIP
you.
treat in the back room.
Taylor going to the back room.
We
Taylor going to the
smoking the
back
old
room.
Caribbeans. Remember them?
Yeah, Caribbean rounds.
God
Everything
Almighty.
special in the back room. Spaz.
Yeah, I give him back room too. I listening to the flow, I get some DaBaby, and I'm not really a fan of DaBaby music, but I think he gives that swag to that type of style of music, and I like it, so I give it a back room 10 for sure.
For sure. I like it, Lee.
I think he definitely got the energy. Like Kenny said, the other song, he riding the beat. The beat is really clear, crisp, so that also helps. It's a good blend. Everything I said in the beginning was the opposite of that, so I give it a back room.
Back room.
Back room. Like
Shout out to the back room.
Shots fired, man. Dad, give him some gunshots. Because Shorty killed that motherfucker. What we got next?
That was a banger. So just in, appellate court rejects Tory Lane's request to disqualify the judge who is to sit this next week. for
Shout out to
Megan
Tory,
Thee Stallion.
man.
I'm here.
Shout out to Tory Lane.
Yeah, man. That's fine. What y'all think about that though? The whole situation.
I followed the case real closely, and I thought it was no way that they could convict that man. It was so much conflicting evidence.
And did he get
conflicting
time yet?
stories.
Did he get time
Yeah.
yet?
Yeah, he got his time.
How much?
Like
How
20,
much time?
13
Hey,
years.
Kenny, what you think about it, Kenny? I know you got something to say
13
about it.
years.
How much he?
Oh, he got 13?
Yeah, he got 13.
They
my
played
God.
with that man.
Yeah.
Shorty. That is horrible.
Yeah.
That's the
He railroaded him.
that's the shit Sean be talking about. That's what Sean Weston was talking about. This type of case, it was clear evidence. If nothing, it should have been a hung jury or something because it was
Exactly.
like you say, the evidence was so conflicting.
That
You had
makes
people that lied. It was just too much, man. There was no way Yo really should have been found guilty.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think he was innocent. It wasn't even enough evidence, like you said.
Didn't
It
make
had to be
sense.
beyond a reasonable doubt.
Right. And what
Clearly,
I-
it wasn't.
Exactly. And what I honestly think, my opinion is that I think her best friend shot her. I think her best friend shot her. I think all the evidence points towards that. She didn't want her statement that what she got on the thing to testify. She didn't want her statement used against her, so she did the legal procedures to make sure that nothing she said could be used against her.
But
it was a lot that
did
pointed
she actually
towards
get
her.
shot though?
That's what I think.
I believe
that-
a gun was
I think
fired.
a gun was fired by her best friend, but I don't think that nobody
And he
intentionally
got
meant to
shot.
shot her. Exactly.
Right.
I think she just blowing it up, and I think that she was so emotional that she went about it. She tried to protect him at first, but then she started pointing fingers, and she reached the point of no return to where she like, oh, now especially
I gotta
back-
go along with it.
Exactly, because back then she wasn't the Megan Thee Stallion she is back then. She wasn't as big, so she still bit her
But you
name in the
notice
game.
you ain't really hearing too much about her right now.
Yeah.
She's staying quiet. Well, her fan base really ain't.
Her fan base ain't
She ain't on the radio.
I just don't know how they got so much fucking money and got caught up. And that shit was all about pussy and dick.
At the end
Wasn't
of the
about
day,
nothing else, bro. Like, come on, Toy. It was too much going on.
And shout out to
Like,
Toy, man.
They should not have
13
been
years
that
in prison is
situation.
tough on
Free
somebody.
Toy Lanez.
All
Getting
he
all that
did
money.
was hit two friends, and they
And they
both
got
got
into it,
involved, and
Yeah.
it got ugly.
They was
Yeah,
drunk,
bro.
everything just.
Sometimes you gotta control your wood, bro.
And then the man
She ain't
can't
do
come back to
nothing
the
wrong,
U.S.
man.
You
They
I
know,
took
keep
the
both of
Canadian.
my heads where they supposed to be. Bitches will get you clapped from close.
Right.
Come on, bro. Tell you. He should know better. You too rich, bro. Man, but I guess it's just the fact.
Wrong. He probably should have hit them both together. That's probably how he fucked it up.
Now listen, when you talk, that's why you ain't on camera, because I want him to see your face. You right. He didn't do nothing wrong, but get 13 years in prison and then getting that show money. Can't drop an album and do nothing. Come on, you can't do shit, man. Yeah, it ain't worth it, bro. Like, it's too many bros out here would let you shoot him and not get you locked up, bro. Yeah, that's tough.
They railroaded that, man.
They railroaded him, bro. So I'm like, yo, that ain't worth 13 years in prison and you a celebrity. He ain't like a street dude that been in and out of jail all that life. But, yo, 13 years and you used to caviar all your life? Come on, Toy. I would have... Come on, you got pimp better than that.
Yeah, he lost.
What we got next?
And you know he Canadian. So
I was about to say he probably
and he can't come back, and he can't come back.
With.
Yeah.
Now listen, they gonna let him go, right? They gonna cut him loose in another couple years, right? And he gonna get appeal and everything. But one thing of the conditions that are gonna be released, he can't come back to the promised land and make that money. Yep, can't come back to the promised land. He need this money out here. He love it.
His music still can get sold, right?
Yeah, he can get sold, but he can't show
tour.
And do stuff. You know what I'm saying?
He gotta get tour money.
So he just can't come to this country. Go to another country.
I mean,
as
long as you go to Dubai.
Because they want to deport him. Hey, yo, and I'm gonna tell you the trip. Tour. He got 13 years, bro. They could release him and deport him back and tomorrow if they wanted to. That's how it work. When you locked up,
they just deport you.
Yeah.
And when you locked up with foreigners, they make you do a certain amount of time and then ship you back.
They say we ain't got to deal with this shit.
Exactly. They ship you back. They ship you back.
That's a fact.
What was that for, Lee?
I would take the ship back over 13.
You got a super chat.
Because guess what?
Super chat. Who was the super chat? Saquon married, man. Mama God, Khalil, the Muslim brother. Super chat. Post his comment.
Hear that music. That's what he did.
And he said, it says super chat 199 for Saquon married. Cyber Dog raising the lords and the index finger to get noticed. Yes. So you Pops want her song. Pops just donated, man. Shout out, the round of applause for that, man. Just the brother just believing and just doing something.
Donated.
It wasn't, you know what I mean? I really appreciate it. And there was only 7 songs on that, right? The EP.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And guess what? We listened to 6, right?
Yeah.
And you got the bonus track.
I do.
But something that I was listening to the other day ain't on the album.
I know. I was about to say I could play a beat like.
No.
Do that,
next, they want to beat.
Some beats.
Let's give us a beat.
Give me a beat that we ain't
because
heard.
This is the future right now. Put a camera on him, Lee. So Lil Beats is the future.
I like.
Play something.
Yeah,
I'm a
no, dig in your
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna just play something I rock with, whether you like it or not. You know what I mean?
You hard to impress, man.
Whether you like it or not, I don't know.
You hard to impress, Kenny. You hard to impress, man.
Impress Kenny, man.
Say he's playing a beat right now, man.
Hey, Chris. I don't think that anybody can beat me. Not anyone in the whole province.
I might start rapping.
I'd like to see a demonstration. Let's see how good you are.
I'm going in. Good God Almighty, Jaleel Beats on the. Good God Almighty, good God Almighty, good God Almighty. This shit too hard. Yo, hey yo, a nickel plate of shotty going all into your fucking head. Shout out to my niggas that's doing bid and bidding with the feds. Take a motherfucking big ass blunt to the head and it's mixed with that Zaza. My bitch give me head. In the back of the coupe, I go so hard, I salute. I'm gonna scrap up in the hoodie and a mask and some boots. Run up in your spot, shoot you in the head, you and your boo. Then we go in the granny house and look for the dope and the coke too. The mission's impossible, it be impeccable. Me, I'm pulling up at the block, the gun is unexpectable. Hit him in the head while he in the front of the Chinese store. Murder after murder, I feel like we getting bored. So we gonna spin the bin and make this block hot. Jump in the coupe and get me some more top. I ain't going back to prison, I think I'm hot. This 40 cal make your fucking brains rock. Drill, drill, drill while I pop these fucking pills. Trying to get my brother Purple Boy back on the pill. Drunk as a motherfucker, but I let you know the shit is real. And it's all freestyle, I ain't write shit. Fuck up. Okay. What you gotta say, Kenny? Damn. Did he switch the beat up 3 different times?
Every beat I done heard, the bass switches up during the course of the beat.
He nasty.
It sound like something I hear Rick Ross rapping to. It sound like something Rick Ross version
when the beat good, when it come on, you like, I want to rap. I want to rap now.
She heard what just Damn.
Where are you?
What made you start making beats?
Yo, how you learn how to do that shit,
Right, you
bro?
funny.
Like,
How
what the
you
fuck?
get into
His
this?
dad's real smart though.
But how
His
you
dad's
get
real
into
smart.
I just got into it because I was into music my whole life. I used to play the clarinet like real serious, like in the symphony.
So you're
and
a
all that.
serious clarinet player.
Used to be, yeah.
I used to play the clarinet when I was in elementary school.
Okay, you and Kenny got
see,
something.
I
to
played at
I
elementary,
played the clarinet in
middle.
elementary school too.
Yeah, elementary, middle,
I played
and
the
summer
saxophone.
high. Yeah,
I played that in 6th grade.
Yeah, I played
yeah.
saxophone.
But I
I was
really,
the worst saxophone player ever.
I know.
I was horrible.
I'm dead.
you probably wasn't that bad, bro.
No, I was terrible. My parents wouldn't let me practice. They like, stop all that goddamn noise. That's why the fuck y'all even let me bring it home. Like, what the fuck?
I said to go on the
I
porch
couldn't
with my shit.
practice, so I was terrible.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
wasn't
I started making beats sophomore year of high school, cause I just was done with the clarinet. In all honesty, like I ain't seen
So
myself
that's like
doing
4 years maybe then. You've been doing that.
that. Sophomore year, 20 now, 4 or 5, somewhere around there.
5 years.
That's crazy, right?
You
Like
done
sophomore
mastered
year,
it
4,
fast.
5.
Yeah,
Like,
But what
you
college you go
mastered
to?
it fast.
Because I want to send shout out to that college.
Columbia College of Chicago. Yeah, I go there.
Okay, you still on the road?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, both of them two guys that if you tapping in right now, hit that notification, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. This is two young black African Americans. This is here on the shore of North America that go to a school in Chicago for music. He's a mass media at Clark. So like at the end of the day, we promoting that, bro. Like they're going to school for what you love. Don't waste time going to school for what you don't want to do because you think you're gonna make some money. Yo, Jay-Z said it best in the Bloomberg report. Do what you love. That's what's gonna make you. It's gonna take you where you gonna take it at because it's not work. So how's college life been for you in Chicago?
College life been good. I'm really trying to just tap into the underground scene of Chicago. So some of the people you heard, we definitely trying to push the envelope on sound and everything like that. Like trying to throw our own shows, trying to DJ at my own events and things of that nature. Just trying to build out what we want to hear.
So what would you say that your biggest support comes from?
Back home people mess with me for real, but my the people I'm around in Chicago, like they generally support me and they be having my back, like looking out for me a lot, especially since I'm not from there, making sure I'm straight when I'm moving around and things like that. So yeah, I give love from both.
You're from Baltimore, right?
For sure.
Hell yeah,
West
that's
Baltimore
that's
to be
my nephew.
specific.
So all right. So what they think about when you tell them that?
What?
You from Baltimore?
They hit me with the 2 and the Avenue. They hit me with the whole joint. Yeah.
The avenue.
They hit me with that, but yeah, they rock with me though, cause like I mean, much as people want to say about Chirac and all that, it's you can be where you want to be, you can avoid, you can move the right, move the right way. That's anywhere though.
Same as here, yeah.
Yeah.
What the winters are like out there?
The what?
The winter.
Winters are. I don't think I'll ever get used to the winters, ever.
Ooh, brisk.
Yeah, it get crazy, and especially like where I stay is the South Loop, so that's like where the tourists be. So like, that's where that's where the lake is, like Lake Michigan. It's
Lake Michigan.
cold.
So the air
freezing.
So you
blows
actually
off
seen
that.
people ice skating on Lake Michigan?
Not on Lake Michigan, but it's an ice thing when it get cold outside. Like it's right there, like a couple blocks down.
Yeah, because I be noticing like the wind in Chicago. They talk about the wind. You felt the wind before?
You feel the wind before the winter come. Yeah, like it's just
called the windy city,
yeah,
right?
it's just windy. It could be warm and windy out there for sure.
Yeah. So how much like how did you stay away from all the gang activity? It's a heavy gang related city. Do you see too much of that, or it's like you in the area the way as though it's not that much?
Like I'm somewhat of what y'all was talking about earlier, like how Pharrell see himself. Like I probably won't go as far,
You staying away from that.
Yeah, for sure. Like I stay out the way.
Yeah.
The people I'm surrounded by, like we generally just do art, music, fashion design homies.
Yeah.
People that draw. Like
I'm
around the artists and the people who trying to make art for real.
Yeah, you're not joking.
It's about your crowd.
Yeah.
Hey, but I like that because you got the 5 elements of hip hop kind of down pat because, you know, I think the new wave of the 5 elements is fashion. It's art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's graffiti. You know what I'm saying? It's dance. It's beats. And, you know, Chicago, I heard that because I stayed out Colorado for a while. And they was like, yo, you know, Chicago, they told me like, bro, Chicago beautiful.
Yes.
They told me, they said, listen, bro, don't get what the people put on the news confused. You can go to Chicago and, bro, you will never see what they talking about.
Chicago's so big. Like,
it's a huge
food is great, I heard. Fashion is great. Entertainment is out of this world.
I be telling everybody, like, back home, like, if you want
to take Kim's going to come out there this fall and see you.
I'm saying, have a little week, even if it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come back on Monday. You're going to have a good time. Like, especially if you stay... You know, I'm a college kid, so they gonna protect the college kids. So I'm I'm avoiding all that stuff just for my proximity.
But that's a good thing because they said the underground scene is elite out there.
Yeah, it is, and there's so many ways you can go.
Yeah, so many ways you can go.
Like Kenny, some of the stuff he was saying, like that was like a 5 or 4. Like I completely understand that, but it's only like a certain. If you in the city, like if you in the mix, like if you listening to the certain amount of people, if you know, like you can only appreciate it if you fully engulfed in it.
Yeah.
What's the underground scene like in Chicago?
I think it's good. So many independent artists too, like and there's so many venues, like you can just book a venue like that, book a venue real quick, find you a warehouse. Like the resources are there in Chicago, like and like as far as like representation too, like infrastructure. Like
you think we can book a live podcast and fuck with you and your crew and get it packed in the building? Should be,
yeah. You just gotta find a venue, set everything up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that with you. I think I want to do like you too, Spaz. I want to do like a live podcast in Atlanta, and then we want to do one in Chicago. What you think, Kenny?
I'm with all that.
You know what I mean? I definitely love Chicago. I never really been in Chicago. I've been to Chicago at the airport, and I had like a 2-hour layover, and I was like, man, I'm gonna run to go grab something to eat. And they was like, bruh, when you get the cab and you try to go downtown Chicago, you're never gonna make your flight.
Especially if you might
it's like you're never gonna make your flight.
You might as well just stay at the airport.
And that's what I did. I stayed at the airport, but I just went out, smoked, and came back. But the wind was blowing.
Yeah, it's
it was September. The wind was blowing.
Exactly. It could be.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. You couldn't. I'm like, yeah, this is the windy city for a reason. Sure. I got a picture on my old page on RawDope. Fatso page of me in Chicago. I tagged like Chicago, and I could not light the blunt. Like I had to go in the corner and stuff like that. And the wind is crazy like that in Pittsburgh.
Really?
Yeah. Pittsburgh got the crazy ones. The mountain towns. Is it mountains in Chicago? Or like Illinois?
Illinois, like Chicago. It's kind of like how people talk about Baltimore and Maryland.
Yeah.
Like when people talk about Illinois, they talking about Chicago. Like they ain't talking about nothing else. But if you drive out the city,
I heard Illinois drop dead beautiful.
Yeah, and it's kind of
Illinois,
and it's kind of like Georgia too. Like if outside Atlanta, it get a little like the white people. You know what I'm saying? Little racist, little racist out there. But in Chicago, everything good.
So Jalil, tell them where they can find your music and find you at on social media.
At Jalil the Kid on Instagram, on everything. JELILDAKIDD. Yeah, you can find me. Find all my social medias under that name.
Spaz Money. What's the difference from Atlanta and Baltimore? Because you answer that question too before we get out of here.
I feel like a big difference is the people. Just mentally wise, I feel like Atlanta, down Georgia, they got the Southern hospitality. That's a true thing. But also, it's just like they with supporting because they got so many people who then pass down knowledge, pass down support, pass down money and help put so many people on. They know how important it is to support one another, and that's something we just don't understand yet. We starting to understand it, but we don't understand as far as music and different type of fashion. We still trying to find out who's gonna be the first one to get through the door. They got millions of people through the door, so they looking at who's the next up. I'm trying to help. Nobody's trying to help here. The size, Atlanta is huge. Baltimore is huge, and Baltimore is kind of straightforward. If you're in the heart of Baltimore and you're in the hood. If you're in Baltimore City, is the hood. But whereas though in Atlanta, you could be in the heart of Atlanta and you like, wow, it's white people, it's so diverse. You can go to the outskirts to like a Stone Mountain. Or
I was in Stone Mountain.
Yeah, Stone Mountain,
Shout out
Georgia.
to Global One.
They don't joke down there. It's dangerous in Stone Mountain, but you would never know. The houses are huge. You like, yo, it's like I'm down Owens Mills right now. But nah, the girl, I pulled up on a girl. She like, nah, this the hood. I'm like, wait, this the hood? This house?
Chicago the same way.
Yeah,
like
it's very similar.
It's different. It's crazy.
What's the difference between Chicago and Baltimore?
It's just bigger. Like it's kind of like Baltimore times 2. The metro, the CTA, the metro is way better. Like you can like.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like way better, like way faster. That's why
Atlanta.
Because you see anybody and everybody on there. Like how people be describing it in New York. Like you'll see like a middle class on a train or whatever. It's like that in Chicago too.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell because in Atlanta, that public transportation, the MARTA, is a lot more complicated than the MTA. Like I think I tried to catch it one time getting from one of the little phony job I had freshman year. I was like, no, it's no way. You gotta get on the blue train and get out the blue train and get on the green and get on the red train. And I was like, man, that's just 2 ways you go when you get on our subway. I don't know what y'all talking about. I quit the job because I quit the job at this first day because I couldn't make that commute. It was so confusing. But South, a lot of things down south confusing.
So what? As far as Atlanta and Chicago, what would you say is your biggest motivation in Chicago? What is your biggest motivation in Atlanta?
My biggest motivation in Atlanta is just so many. Is just you walking on that soil, and you like so many people that walk this soil. You like it's specifically on my club. I mean, on my campuses. My school, Clark Atlanta University, Morehouse, Spelman, and Morris Brown. They all connected in what's called the Atlanta University Center. So you walking on them campuses, you like, wow, Martin Luther King walked these campuses.
Right.
Certain black legends walk these campuses, so it motivates you. Like I could be the next them. I could be big just like them. You walking in Lenox Mall, Thug, Baby, Gunna, all of the popping artists was just in Lenox. So you like, yo, I think it's a good and a bad thing because it put people in a mental space the way as though they feel like everybody feel like they the shit down there. You ain't telling nobody not to shit down there because it's just like that's just how you move down there. So yeah, I feel like that's
the Hollywood.
It's Black Hollywood. That's what they call it, Black Hollywood. Yeah.
Jaleel, what's the difference?
See, I stay on the city campus, so like I don't have no I'm not a traditional on campus. So like if you check out somebody's music video and you see them random picture in some spot in Chicago, like the 3rd biggest city in America, so like everybody come in and out of there, so it's a market of people that
What's the biggest celebrity you say?
I seen Lil Yachty. He was recording Ye Energy. That's that music video called Ye Energy. Yeah. My campus was right there. Wow. And he was in that Harold's right across the street.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, like,
Yachty.
You had Harold's
Kenny
before?
don't mess with Yachty. You like Yachty?
Harold's?
Yeah, you had it before?
Yeah.
Man, they say Harold's got the best chicken in the world.
Yeah. Harold's chicken. It started in California, right?
No, Chicago.
I didn't even like
I think it started in Chicago.
Like Harold's?
I may be wrong, but it started in Chicago.
Yeah,
so like I know.
Yeah, it did.
Hey, yo, bro, what was that like? You ain't get to meet Lil Boat?
No, he was really just right there shooting his video chilling because Cole Bennett, Lyrical Lemonade, like that's another reason too. Like a lot of he be tapped into underground artists too.
Yeah, Yachty tapped into the Michigan tape that he made, all that.
Yeah, the Midwest.
Yeah, the Midwest. The Midwest. They say one thing that my cousin told me. He said, Floyd. He said, if you move to the Midwest, it's easy out here, bro. It's really easy. Don't get caught up in None of that. It's easy, bro. People not hard to get along with. It's easy.
Real down.
It's not hard to get a job. It's not hard to do a lot of things on the Midwest. Round of applause for the Midwest, man. If you tapping in Chicago, Idaho, Denver, Kansas City, Missouri, Seattle, Washington is considered the Midwest or the West Coast?
West Coast.
Okay, Utah is considered the Midwest.
I think so. Yeah.
Ohio is considered the Midwest.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is considered the Midwest.
No.
I don't think.
Yes, it is. Pittsburgh is
Pennsylvania.
considered.
So Philadelphia considered the Midwest?
No, because Pittsburgh is
Pennsylvania.
leaning more to the West. Now go ahead, Dodo. Bring nothing legally.
I don't think so.
It is, bro. That's what they
Pittsburgh
do.
up north, man.
Is Pennsylvania that big of
Pennsylvania
a
is
state?
not up north because it's west.
It is a big
It's
state,
going
but
70 west to Pittsburgh, bro.
Not big enough to put
Yo,
Pittsburgh
bro,
in the
I ain't going. I'm on the west
Leave.
coast.
That's not
Leave. We're gonna end it on this note. I know you want to get home.
Let's go,
Where
Lee.
is
Not.
Pittsburgh?
It's not.
It's not what?
It's not. On the, it's
It's
not
considered-
on the-
It's
That's what you're saying.
the
You're
part of
wrong.
Mason Dixon, right?
No.
It's not.
Mason Dixon goes. It separates
South.
the.
We on the
I-
Mason
you niggas don't want to do
So
it.
is it Midwest?
I'm about to kill
No.
it. Yeah, they vibe like they in the Midwest. It might not be.
They might use their Midwest
like, 'cause
swag,
all they
but
re-
they ain't Midwest.
Yeah, they ain't Midwest.
Hold up, Pittsburgh is that? Because I go to Google for all my problems.
Me too.
Yeah, it's Pittsburgh, the Midwest. Pennsylvania's Midwest. Listen,
But it's up there.
I'm about to read it. Pennsylvania is actually very much split down the middle. The eastern portion of the state, Philadelphia, its suburbs are 100% East Coast, but the western part of PA, especially Pittsburgh area, is 100% Midwest.
There
A
we go,
round of
Ham.
applause for me. A round of applause for me.
Say that.
Me.
You said that verbatim.
Me. Me. I ain't rolling up on the West Coast. I'm smoking OG. Listen, hit that notification button. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like. Leave a comment. RawDope Podcast. No fuck shit. No fake shit. No foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. RawDope Podcast.